Oh yeah, baby, we're in. Yo, what's up? It's Brad.
What's up? It's Bryson. Are you 14 and on TikTok? I hope your pussy's wet. I'm 21. Haha. Welcome to
Hot Guy TikTok.
Welcome to Hot Sway House. I hope your pussies are out. We're gay boys. We're here with our gayest boy, Tim.
That's Tim with a U.
Kind of like cum.
That is the face. You're always on the edge of coming. You're just like...
You gotta smile though. TikTokers have this killer smile.
They do. It's like when they used to put...
they like stick their tongue out and smile.
It's like they used to put Vaseline on cheerleaders' teeth.
What?
Yeah, they probably put some Vaseline on their teeth. So they're like...
Yeah, dude. That I somehow fell into a dark hole of hot teen-year-old boy.
Were you on R-Goomed?
No, I was on. I don't know. It was trending or something on Twitter where that one kid had a party in LA, like a mansion party of just unimaginable. It was gold, dude. If I get in one of these,
You have to get
I would be like Ted Bundy.
What are you going to
In
do?
like a sorority house, dude. If I get in one of these TikTok kids' houses,
You're going to kill?
room to room, taking them.
You're going to kill him.
I'm gonna have my way with them and probably execute these boys. First chance I get.
Some of them are good kickboxers, dude.
Dude, that was making me laugh so hard when I found out that they would definitely just tune us up.
I mean,
Like if you and me were like, yeah, you guys are fucking gay, just get the shit beat out of us.
You have to be. If you're that hot,
Yeah.
you have to fight off, people who might come into your mansion.
That was the
out of
guy.
way.
And once I looked it up, I remembered who it was. They were boys with that one boxer that's
Yeah.
an absolute Adonis.
Yeah.
You know that kid?
Which one?
I think it's Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
I think that's his name.
Yeah, but that was his boy who. That was like so they all have a slightly less hot sidekick.
Nobody's hotter than
Exactly.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia is the hottest, but that guy was Ryan Garcia's slightly less hot sidekick.
Yes.
And then that guy's slightly less hot sidekick
He's getting hotter, dude.
looks like my math teacher, Mr. Horn. His slightly less hot sidekick is like a short Italian dude with a bowl cut.
He's an apprentice hot guy.
He went too not hot. It throws girls do this. On all of girls' dating profile pictures with their friends, they have all girls have like a fake relationship with a girl who's like not as hot as them, so they can take
Portly,
pictures of them.
homely, a homely sidekick.
They took note from girls and they're like, oh, I need a slightly less hot sidekick, so my TikTok pops.
Jesus.
Because it's too disorganized. If you have guys who are like all the exact same hotness, unless they're all twin
No, they
brothers,
do. The one does, dude.
Who is it? Which one's that?
One of them has it. One of my guy, the main guy.
One of the main hot guy houses.
Taylor's sidekick is also jacked, tanner. He's more tan. Equally
and
hot.
his name's Tanner.
I think I think Tanner might surpass Taylor with an E. Taylor with an E.
Taylor.
That's a battle, dude.
Which one's
And
Tanner?
I think they all spawned from
about-
Logan Paul.
Are you talking about Tanner?
Probably. This all started from Logan Paul filming a Japanese dude that killed himself. And it's spawned the whole way. There's a curse in that suicide forest in Japan.
What?
It was like, you only have a gay friend. And now there's just an army of the sexiest boys in one house dancing.
Fuck. Dude, yeah, that's definitely... I mean, honestly, in terms of like finding your son in a hot guy house, that's tough stuff,
God.
dude. You gotta keep your son and daughter off the pole.
Yeah.
Off the top, dude.
You have to.
You gotta keep your son and daughter off the
Dude,
top.
if my dad if your dad catches you dancing,
Yeah. He dragged me out of that house by my feet, dude. He would seriously my dad would take issue with that
you had a cool earring.
for 6 hours.
You could have been a TikToker.
Went to piercing. I was trying to. I had a girlfriend at the time in high school who was like, "No, it'd be so cool. Trust me." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, definitely." I went home. My dad said he was gonna pull it out of my ear, so I was like, "Oh, I gotta take this out."
Yeah, I've met your dad. That would definitely be something. He'd be like, "What? What is this?"
Oh, come here. I'll pull that thing out of your ear. And I was like, all right, I'm taking it out. Threw it out.
You ever have any?
Dad won't let me be a hot guy TikToker.
He called me gay. He hit me with the kryptonite, and I was like, no, I'm not.
Fucking dopers.
What are they doing? What are you guys trying to
They're
figure
chatting. They're looking up hot guys.
out? Dude.
The whole
you
room's
guys-
been in. Dude, once you feast your eyes on these hot boys, it plagues the group. It's all I can think about.
Well, that's how they get
That's how the
formed.
virus passes on.
Exactly.
Started in the
Then
fire.
you're like, wait, there's not going to be any pussy left for us. And then you're like, we have to form a hot guy group.
We have to start
And then
wearing
you go,
sweatpants.
And then the
showing our
Chinese
dicks.
Communist Party wins. That's how they're winning.
That's why, thank God, Trump's trying to shut this shit down.
Oh, he has to.
He probably saw a couple of those videos and was like, no.
The military is probably depleting. Everyone's probably deserting. And it's like, no, we should just be hot guys. Let's get out of here.
I'm done with these hot kids.
I think the algorithm found you. I think you hit just like the lowest level of success that like the pedophile algorithm's like, we can get him. We'll pull him.
True. It worked, dude.
You're on the Spacey
I
Express.
understand.
You just start
True.
pressuring dudes in pools.
True. Free Spacey. If this was the temptation Spacey was hit with. I wonder, dude.
Spacey did nothing wrong.
If you've nobody ever found like wasn't he getting like a massage or was that Travolta?
Travolta got a massage.
Spacey was just getting it.
He grabbed a dick at a nightclub. Someone brought a 16-year-old boy into a nightclub, and I think Spacey grabbed his dick. He got Terry Crews at a nightclub.
Dude, think of a 16-year-old like all like excited to be like, this is gonna be fucking cool, man. I'm going to a nightclub for the first time. Like, Kevin Spacey comes out of nowhere. And grabs your dick.
Spacey.
Like, you have like 1 second to be like, is that Kevin Spacey? Oh, you got me.
He just rings your bell. He's like, ding, pulls your dong down. Yeah, if you go to a Hollywood party, it's nothing. I mean, I've never been to one, but the reason I try to avoid it is because I would have to wear a cup. Otherwise, it would be like Spacey, Seacrest would probably finger my butt.
If they saw you trotting around,
dude,
that thick ass.
After I just ran 2.8 miles. That's what I'm training for.
You ran 2.8
today. Yeah, 2.88.
Wow.
Basically 3.
God, it was like 1.5 like last
I'm
week.
going hard.
You're
Dude.
a robot.
I'm trying to get in there.
You're training to become a hot boy. You're trying to join the Sway House.
I want to get my dick grabbed by an elite. Be like, yes. It's the new autograph. You're like, can you grab my dick? He's
Did
like,
you
sure.
assault me sexually? Thanks, Don Lemon.
He tells everyone the cup is for protection, but the inside has like prisoner claw marks. He's trying to get out.
Yeah, dude, you can definitely get snatched. You got to be careful, dude. You're going to get your dick grabbed.
People don't understand what we're talking about. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah, they do. They're talking.
If you look at
Noah was all over it.
Noah's
Noah,
young.
were you
Noah's
a hot
their
guy?
age.
Were you a hot guy? No. Be honest. You're young. You're hip. Have you ever taken a hot guy video?
No, I don't have any social media because it's for faggots.
Oh no! Jesus Christ!
Whoa, this is it.
Come on, man.
Come on, you're fired.
You're definitely fired. No, you just got a raise. You get extra slices of pizza for that.
So is that what the youth are all about? That like social media is just completely stupid?
No, like they're like into it. I don't know. I just think it's gay, so I don't do it.
Man, I hate those fucking kids so much.
Really?
Yeah, it bothers me.
See, that's the thing. I've been on a really kind of non-judgmental, non-evaluative kick, but I see that and I'm like, that's not good. It's not a good thing. What those boys are doing, I'm like, it's not good. It's not good for anyone. Your young men can't be being hot girls.
They're just chicks.
No democracy can flourish with that. I mean, it's happened
Although
before.
I do believe that's how democracy is like started.
No, I think that's the peak of a democracy when all the boys are like, oh, we'll just be hot chicks now. And it's like, here comes the dark age.
No,
Yeah.
this is just the newest version of them consolidating pussy. Like
That is the 1%.
Yeah, well,
They have 99% of the
it's been
pussy.
like disproportionate forever. There's been
They're pussy elites.
top level dudes have been
The pussy elites.
getting everybody pregnant as far back as human. I might be making this up, but
No.
I think I read it somewhere.
You're right. I know this for a fact. Go on.
So this is just the next evolution. Well, before it was like I'm the strongest, I can provide the most resources, and now it's like I'm the gayest. Give me all the pussy.
Now I'm so gay.
True. That's a safe bet, though. You need a nice, stable, gay husband. Otherwise, like a fucking maverick. I mean,
Well, eventually one of them
not only
we
just
can
gay.
lose it all at any minute, dude. We're not,
Not only gay, also a wigger. It's the ultimate combo. A gay wigger that dances well with abs.
Justin Timberlake.
Exactly. It's been a blueprint forever. Bieber, Timberlake, all the gayest white dudes somehow transformed to black guy.
Or just they get paid.
True. Once you get paid, you definitely be.
I'm saying that you can make a ton of money. It's highly profitable. You
Yeah.
see that dude, whoever that guy's sidekick, Taylor. It's like, Bieber is a billionaire. So if you just emulate Bieber or just turn up the sauce on what Bieber's doing. Bieber's now a family man.
But you used to have to
True.
make embarrassing music. Now you just lip sync.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder,
Bieber.
do rappers know how much of their work is just going into making money for white twinks?
That's what I was thinking.
Do like dick burpees and
Like,
sweatpants.
that's what I was saying. Does Gucci Mane know about this?
Gucci Mane's gonna be
Gucci
pissed.
Mane will be furious. Dude, I'd be fucking ticked. If I was Gucci Mane.
He'd be talked.
And people.
Come on. Here we go. Haha. I'm so filled with cum. Are you in 8th grade?
Dude, that is. These are like hyper boy bands. Boy bands were a psyop. Basically, they're like to get in and like. Boy bands would get your 13-year-old daughter horny, and then you'd have to pay $200 to bring them to a concert.
Yes.
It's kind of disgusting.
It is disgusting.
It's a fucked up business model.
Well, that
It
goes
is.
back to like
They would
Beatles.
torture your 13-year-old, 12-year-old daughter into like going and see, like, we got to go see like the Liquid Town.
That does
One
go-
band was called
Yeah.
Liquid Dreams.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
O Town. We got to see Orgasm Town, Dad. And you're like, how much is this? $116. You're like, Jesus.
Just for
fucking
you and your
Christ.
friends to definitely masturbate during the sleepover.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's fucked up. I mean, dude, you're speaking. That's facts.
It's disgusting facts.
But
That's what makes the.
That was the market you were dealing with.
Yeah.
And then you would take, again, we got rid of ritual virgin sacrifice, and then we started taking, like, Britney Spears. She's 15, 16 years old. You display her body for the world, and then like slowly she just gets completely excavated by just people just shitting on her and fucking with her, and they lose their minds. Christina Aguilera, I don't know what happened. She got like kind of fat, but maybe she lost her mind too.
Definitely lost her mind. You definitely lose your mind. They
you can't hand a 16-year-old keys to a kingdom that they have no control of, and then expect them not to completely fucking wig out. Dude, they're basically like slaves.
They all got molested too. I was watching a Dan Schneider YouTube documentary yesterday, and every single one of them
had to have got. I mean, Bieber's got his dick. Bieber had his dick grabbed enough where he's like enough, and he became a Christian. Like Britney Spears couldn't take the day off. I think Britney Spears, they were like, nah.
That's gonna be an interesting. Like if Bieber becomes a full like elite Christian and becomes like a saint,
he's doing this already.
He's gonna have a pretty cool like turn, like Paul.
Oh, dude,
like Paul on the road to Damascus or whatever. I mean, wherever he was going, where he like God came down, and was like stop being bad.
Yeah, and he was like,
St. Bieber's is going to be like his dick was tortured by the devil.
Dude, Paul was beating someone's ass. I think Paul was just beating people.
Yeah, but I think Paul was fucking up Christians. I think that was like his job.
So. I think he was getting after it. But yeah, dude, there's definitely. We had this whole period when we grew up of boy bands, and like that kind of fizzled. That was a sick thing.
I have a horrible confession to make.
What?
At a slumber party one time, me and my boys discussed the possibility of us creating a boy band.
It's okay. You guys were confused.
I think that was common enough that it was a South Park episode.
And then we decided not to.
Really? You guys were going to start? Dude, I mean.
Noble.
Again.
It was noble. And
then
we all jerked off together.
Did you really?
Yes.
You guys formed a boy band, broke up, then jerked off?
Dude,
if you guys had abs and filmed it, you'd be millionaires now.
The porno we had was Butts Motel, and that was basically our Yoko Ono. Or Yoko. That was it ripped us apart.
That's what keeps all the boy bands from forming. They make their boy band and they flood the rest of the boys with porn, and it's hard to kind of get it together.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be doing practice of like lip sync and dancing. You're like, oh, let's watch Butts Motel. Whole band falls apart.
Butts Motel. It was a parody of the movie Psycho.
Did somebody just put their dick in a shower when a lady was showering?
No, it was a dildo.
Oh, really?
A knife? Yeah.
Sick. Great.
How hard? Maybe I could ask my dad, but like in 1999, right? NSYNC debuts a video on TRL. And up to that point, I think the little girls were mostly getting turned on by like your Jonathan Taylor Thomases and shit like that. Like
KTT.
Boys in,
he was just in an episode of
Oshkosh clothes, right?
Yeah.
So then
Go ahead.
NSYNC just starts blowing up tween pussy. And you're sitting there and just the TV in the living room is playing a new NSYNC video. And you look over and your 12-year-old daughter just has like beads of sweat like forming on her hairline.
Oh.
And you're just like, what? And your entire life is different from then on.
Well, if you watch, so I saw, this was like 4 years ago. I watched, it was either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, but like back in 2001. And it was like, if they had done that today, it would have got canceled because they like very openly and like without any sort of like, this is a little bit weird. They were dressed like exactly, like they like took mannequins in a store that would primarily deal with like clothes for black people and just like pulled them off, threw them like backwards FUBU jerseys on NSYNC when like white dudes didn't do that. They were just like, oh, we're going to fully dress you guys like black dudes, have you do music that's primarily dominated by black dudes, and they were just fucking it crushed.
That must have killed 112. 112 must have been furious.
It was like 112 boys, and they were just like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And they're like, "We'll just have white dudes." The Elvis thing, they did it again.
Why don't we do it like more marketable?
Yeah,
dude, that tween, like the Beatles had it. The fucking I remember. I don't know how true it is, but
the Beatles did the same thing. Do you know that?
Really?
The Beatles took
blues,
extremely black music, and then sold it to white people in a country where they weren't buying the black version.
And then they Sgt. Peppered, and it was like, okay, now you guys are your own thing.
Now we're doing white stuff.
I mean, that was the next level
and
shit.
then Jimi Hendrix appropriated that.
True.
Call it even.
Even Steven. Well, there was Elvis. I think Elvis was a pretty glaring example.
Yeah. But there was a documentary on the Rolling Stones, and they were talking about how the women would go so crazy that there were rivers of piss coming down the steps. Like there was that much.
Really?
The women just started squirting.
Women piss like scared animals.
Yeah, like an excited dog.
No, how is it not talked about constantly? Every woman I know pisses their pants constantly.
Actually, did you ever like micro-pee the bed? I micro-peed the bed last night. When you let out your first stream, you go,
mouth taped shut?
Wait, you let out a full stream?
No, just like a
jolt.
I guess a jolt, yeah. I was having a dream. Dude, I had a fucking dream.
Like when you're done peeing and you can jolt a couple times.
No, it's like the first jolt. As soon as you zip and hit the toilet seat and let it go, every time I'm awake, like when I'm about to pee and like when I'm sleeping, I usually almost do that and wake up, but I actually let out like a...
Nice.
Came back in, just laid on it and shielded the spot from...
So you pissed in the bed and then hit it?
Very little bit, yeah. Very little bit. Pissed in the bed.
Enough that you were ashamed as an adult and hit it.
I had a dream last night that, not all, but like a ton of my male relationships the people in my life were just like, fuck you, dude. Person after person in my dream. Person after person was like, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. I went to like an old jiu-jitsu teacher. I was like, hey, I'm thinking of signing up. And he was like, the problem with you, dude, is you're always trying to be the fucking hero. Get out of here. And I was like, man, what the fuck's that guy's problem? And it was you were like, fuck you, dude.
What?
Me, you, and my cousin Pat were doing a podcast.
Probably that's because you betrayed me.
Dude, so then I have a dream of that's why I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. All my relationships crumbled, and then I peed the bed. I shot pee at the very end. At the very end of this, I was like walking away, just like from my old jiu-jitsu coach.
I am the hero.
Dude. No, I was very ashamed. I was like, man, this sucks. And then another friend of mine had left a private jet, and in a spirit of vengeance, I was like, I'm going to use this guy's private jet. And then they're like, it'll be $1,500 to fill it up. And I was like, never mind. and then I peed the bed.
Damn.
And then I woke up to a text from you saying, you snake. And I just went,
yeah.
And I swear to God, I couldn't think. I was like, what the fuck is this in reference to? And I was like, did that dream really happen? I was so confused. And then I went out and ran 2.88 miles, dude. 28 minutes. So you do the math.
Yeah, I was afraid that when I said you're rash, you act whatever I said.
I'm rash, yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid that because you were like, that's a little intense. I was like, I hope he knows I'm
No, so here's what happened.
definitely fucking with him.
Obviously. But
right,
I think your game is you try to get an OL out. You try to pull an OL out of me.
Yeah.
So I started formulating OLs in my head. I go, okay, I'm rash. We'll fucking do this. And then I go, no, I'm not going to OL him.
No.
You love that, dude.
What are you talking about?
You've talked about this before. You get people to a territory where they just all of a sudden seemingly out of nowhere OL you, and you go, whoa, what the fuck is that about? I said, I'm not doing that.
All right, good for you.
I did laugh. I did laugh.
Saw my track.
In my head, I'm not rash. And I thought about the last 6 things in my life. I was like, that was pretty rash. I was also very rash. I was like, I'm pretty.
I don't think you're very rash.
I'm very rash. I was like, my man, rash. And I put my phone down. I said, I'm just gonna go fucking.
No, it wasn't.
I wasn't mad at all.
No.
I wasn't mad at all. In my head, it was going to be this back and forth banter, and I said, I'm not having a
Rash
negative.
McCusker.
In my head, I'm like, I lost all my friends in my dream. I'm not going to fight or go back and forth. Dude, it was a horrible feeling. I legitimately.
I had no idea what you were going through.
Yeah, I mean, how could you?
Yeah.
I peed the bed, dude. I was so upset. This is a teeny bit of pee. Not a lot.
It was a river of piss.
The boys. I literally I went, as soon as I think I was peeing in the private jet. I was like, all right, because I think this person was like, I'm checking the miles when you get done. I'm like, is that a big deal if you borrow someone's private jet and then like rack up miles on it? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, that's kind of expensive. And then I peed. That was it. That was like, I was like, I got to pee in this jet. And as soon as I let go, I went, oh shit.
Pee in this jet. Damn, that's a tough dream.
Oh, dude, I never had a dream like that. It's usually like, I'm getting fucked up, or I'm in like I have a dream a lot where I'm like in a dystopian, like fallen state, but like never had all the people in my life be like, fuck you, dude. And I was like, it was me, you, and my cousin Pat. We're doing a podcast. You're like, Matt, get out of here. I'm doing it with your cousin now. I guess I'll do jujitsu. And my jujitsu coach is like, you're always trying to be the hero,
You're
dude.
a bitch. Dude, get out of here. You're like, fuck it. I'm going to get on this jet. Damn it, I pissed myself. And then he woke up to me and be like, yeah, you're a real piece of shit.
These are the dangers of sleeping enough.
Yeah, man. I think I'm getting my REM rebound because I've been on like 3-4 hours for so long, and then I tape my mouth shut, so I got all kinds of nitric oxide.
Can you explain it to me?
Huh?
Why are you taping your mouth shut?
So you want to primarily nose breathe. So it's just better for you. It gets in terms of like vasodilation, all this other stuff. It gets when you breathe through your nose, it gives like nitric oxide into your body, or nitrous, whatever the fuck it's called, whatever that stuff is in it, and they'll explode. And Viagra gives you boners and fucking muscle veins.
It's what makes you run fast.
Yeah, exactly.
You turn on the NOS.
You just right into the nose. So if you tape your mouth shut while you're sleeping, you only nose breathe, and it's like a better way to breathe. Because when you breathe in through your nose, you're activating your sympathetic nervous system, or no, your parasympathetic nervous system, which slows you down. When you breathe through your mouth, you're more activating your sympathetic nervous system. So it's been found, and it's pretty widely accepted, it's better for you to breathe through your nose. But when you're at nighttime, typically you lose consciousness and you just go, and you're just crushing your student. Since I stopped, so I didn't tape my mouth the one night, I did it again. You don't wake up with a shitty taste in your mouth when you tape it.
True.
You wake up and you're just like,
really? Because I get a shittier taste when my mouth is closed after a long time.
Really? No, for me, when I
notice if I'm in a movie theater or on an airplane, if I have my mouth shut the whole time,
airplane mouth,
disgusting fucking mouth.
Airplane mouth is different. Yeah, airplane mouth. I get off of an airplane, and I feel like I just fell into.
And my eyes are always just dark red.
Yeah.
Every single time I fly.
I'm the same way. I feel like a piece of shit when I get off the plane, wherever I'm going to. I feel like I need to like be like hosed down. Yeah, it's disgusting. I feel gross.
Hell yeah, bro.
But pretty sick.
Let's bury the hatchet from your dream.
From how we both feel sick when we leave a plane.
Yeah, man. That's a good thing to unite on. Also about how those kids probably turned us both on a little.
What are you talking
That
about?
incited something in both of us.
Who are those hot kids?
Yeah, those boys dancing.
Not me. Not me at all. Not me
I could see
even
the
one
way
iota.
you were pulsing.
I wasn't pulsing at all.
Were you pulsing?
For sure, yeah.
Thank you, Tim, for your honesty.
I'm being honest.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank Tom.
I toned my pants watching those videos.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't feel anything. I watch that. And
No, it made me angry. Not sexually frustrated.
Yeah, just
like
horny,
this is
like sexually violent.
Annoying. Yes, I wanted to break into their house and take them one by one.
Felt a wave of sexual violence overcome me.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, this is really fucked. Did you ever see the documentary called Rewind on Amazon?
What's it about?
It's so fucked. It's a So this guy's dad apparently obsessively filmed.
Keep going, dude.
Keep viewership up. The guy's dad obsessively. No, you shouldn't dance. I tell you the story. He obsessively filmed his son's childhood, and it turned out that the son was getting like viciously molested and raped by his two uncles the entire time, and his older
tag
cousin.
teamed.
Not even
the Dudley boys were coming in there.
Dude, it wasn't even the Dudley boys.
He was talking about it the whole time.
Only one of his uncles was no. So his dad. So apparently this is going through the whole family. So the dad was molested by his older brother, and his older brother was molested by their older brother, who was also an award-winning opera singer.
Classic.
Which was crazy because they would like go to these home videos of him like, hey, come here, and like they would slow it down. The dad would like look over and just like walk away.
He came, he was like, "Whoa."
If you tell anybody, I'll kill you. That's what he did. He so there was. So it starts out and you're like, I thought it was just like a divorce. They're like, yeah, my husband always had like this camera and it was annoying. And I'm like, dude, is this guy really bitching about this? And then it was like, and then I found there were sores on his genitals. And I was like, whoa, hold up. And they slowly just unleash it. Like these three brothers were just sucking each other. Or the youngest brother was just getting sucked. But the other one was like, dude, I'm talking about.
Wait,
like,
is this the son in the movie or is this
is the
backstory?
Dad. This is the backstory.
Okay.
So the dad was been sucked by his brother. Dude, literally, he was like, I'd lay on the thing. He's like, I would.
How old were they when they were sucking?
Oh man, I think it went on like into the teen. It had to go on into like the teenage. I don't know. It was definitely from like grade school age. But then there was the older brother who was like There's the older brother would rape the middle brother, and then the middle brother would just suck his youngest brother. It was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, of course.
So then,
crazy.
Knowing this shit all would happen, the guy just I guess tried to bury it in the back of his head and allowed these people in his son's life all the time. And so it was like the middle brother was I think sucking his son. The middle brother's son was sucking his son and like all that shit. But then the oldest son,
the alpha suck,
the opera singer, he was raping. He was anally raping the guy's son, and they started raping their daughters. And then so the guy came out. Finally, the kid.
Damn, dude,
I'm trying to make a movie, guys.
How horny was this family?
That's
must be the horniest family of all time.
It was fucking crazy. But then the whole time, the dad, which I think this is probably why he did it, he had a camcorder back in like early. Basically, I think the kid's the same age as us. And this was all filmed in like Bryn Mawr, like the places they were filming. I used to walk through there.
You used to walk through the.
I'm not claiming fame, but it's like I would. There one field. I'm like, oh, that's where I used to get off the little train and walk to the school. They were filming in this field, but I think the dad obsessively filmed everything going on. I guess to like keep an eye on things. But like, dude, he just filmed himself basically. Like the uncles like messing with him, and the dad would like look, and they like slow down the footage, and he would just like walk through the thing. But the mom was like, dude, why didn't you tell me? So they were like
lost on this.
Once they said like.
So the dad was filming his son, and his son was being raped by.
Not while he was being raped, but he was filming like everything, like every single.
Well,
I don't know why I keep
everything.
doing this. Yeah, almost everything.
That's how you film.
He would just sit there with a camcorder and constantly all the family stuff. So this guy's putting a documentary of all of his old family footage. Then you're watching it, knowing these dudes have been like raping him and shit. So they're like, "Hey, buddy," and like you see the guy like looking at a kid and like ruffling his hair and rubbing his back. Dude, it's fucked. It is so fucked up. I'm almost done. Brittany makes me shut it off every time.
Oh, is this a series?
Yeah.
No, it's just one. It's one show.
That's a tough one to watch,
dude. It's fucking insane how fucked up this is. I mean, I thought it was like I was like, it was like dark and twisted family. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it can't be that bad.
They haven't brought down the opera singer yet. The uncle immediately they went
final boss.
Yeah, the final boss.
He's gonna be a tough one.
So he was like apparently a high profile dude associated with like they brought him. He like entertained the Pope, all kinds of shit.
I bet he did.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I bet the Papa was fucking.
He must have
ecstatic.
Partied down, dude. That's pedophile Thailand, dude. You go to Rome and you're just like, oh sweet, you can do whatever we want.
That's like Canton, Ohio. That's like the Hall of Fame, dude. Yeah. If you make it into the Vatican City, there's a bust of you. Just like this guy, statistics alone, dude. This guy deserves to be in here.
Dude, it was pretty mind-bending.
Fucked his own kids.
He go to the child. He goes to.
They hang up your shop teacher glasses in the rafters at the Vatican.
He has drawings from when he's a child, and they like he goes through like his psychiatrist drawings, dude. It's like him as like an 8-year-old drawing, just like his uncle as a devil with like a huge dog, dude. It's fucking crazy. It was one of the most fucked up things. It's kind of a fucking joy killer. But
it's very funny.
I watched this and it was like, yeah, the fact that it was like, dude, the dad would be like, he laid on the couch. He's like, I would lay right here and your uncle would take my penis in his mouth. I'm not gonna lie, it felt kind of good. And like, dude, you're just watching, and then, dude, it's it's unreal.
Just brothers sucking brothers.
Brothers sucking brothers. Brothers fucking like, uncles fucking nephews. And then like, dude, at one point the mom was like,
my uncle.
Dude, the mom.
Me and my uncle fucking.
In my head, I was like,
So
is this
funny.
more common? I was like, maybe this goes on all the fucking time. Because the home videos were them just being like, like,
Yeah.
real normal fucking shit.
Me and my uncle would be like, hi. Like, real, like,
No contact.
hardly.
Dude, the mom at one point went upstairs and the door was shut. He was up with the uncle, the master total dude who would like,
king, dude.
who would pen. Yeah.
The opera.
The guy, yeah, exactly. The phantom, dude.
The Phantom of the Asra.
She would go upstairs and the door was shut and she was like, hey, what are you guys doing in there? And he goes, no, he literally goes, uncle nephew time. And she was like, he just said it with such authority. And the kid was like, why didn't you open the door? And she was like, I don't
Never
know.
would have guessed you guys were butt fucking.
Dude, if the door's shut with my kid and anyone's in there, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you guys? It's definitely an open door. It's like, well, why would you shut a
For
door?
sure. I'm sorry. I thought it was the uncle's wife. I thought it was his aunt. that
No.
was checking on him.
The mom was
The
like,
kid's mom.
yeah, she was like, hey, what are you doing? And
he
then
was
the
like,
uncle
"Uncle."
goes, uncle kid time. She's like, what are you guys doing in there? And apparently he was just like, he had just fucked him in the ass and been like, I'll kill you if you say anything. And then was like, uncle nephew time. And then went down and like carved a turkey and had Thanksgiving. Dude, fucking nuts.
Well,
That's crazy.
thanks for having me, guys.
Anyway, tell us about the joys of fatherhood.
I just found out the Menendez brothers had the same thing.
Really?
Did you know that?
They were getting fucked?
I think this is a Netflix documentary. People have probably seen it, but when they were on trial for killing their parents, first of all, I only know about the Menendez brothers from Cable Guy. Okay. So I only know about the fake Ben Stiller Menendez brothers. So in real life, they went to trial.
Who
and
are
were
they? What do they do?
They killed their parents.
Okay.
They were twins. They were adult twins. They killed their parents.
So hot guys have to do.
And their parents were rich.
Perfect.
So that was the story. They were trying to get that rich parent money. But then they go to the trial. They're like, by the way, my dad was raping us, and we had to kill him. There was nothing else we could do.
But he was dead.
He was dead. And people were pretty dead set on these dudes wanting that money. So then on the stand, the secret move that they pull off, they're like, if you don't believe us, listen to this. I think like the older Menendez brother, I don't know, it's probably minutes older. He gets on the stand. He's like, I took my brother in the woods and I raped him because my dad raped me. And then they both tell the same side or the same story from opposite sides. It was like, yeah, we go in the woods. I'd say it's time to play. And then I would just like stick things in his asshole and suck his bird and stuff like that. And then the other brother had to be like, yep, totally what happened. And that's why we killed our parents. And then like that almost saved them, like because it was so horrific and believable. And then at the end, they're just like, yeah, well, you still can't fucking.
Yeah, we still got to kill you guys.
Yeah.
Did they
'cause
kill
we
him?
definitely can't have you out.
I don't know what they're up to these days. I don't know if they're still alive.
Can't give you access to the woods.
Well, dude, the doctor and the psychiatrist in the documentary, he was like, family sexual abuse is a gift that keeps on giving. The question is, where did he get the gift from? Dude, it was just like, dude, you made me think back. Okay, hold on, no, let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Christ.
It's just a gift that keeps giving. They're like, we're trying to figure out who got the oldest brother first. Dude, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Sorry,
shit,
I didn't mean
man.
to.
No.
I don't know what reminded me of that, but I think that
Well,
is
I was talking about hot dudes dancing for a while. Probably
True.
got you on the
probably got me thinking about the rewind.
sucking boys.
Yeah, Shane was talking about fucking children who can beat him up.
True, that's where it was. I think that's where it came from.
Damn, that would suck to go in there and get my ass kicked while attempting to rape a house. Just get jumped. Probably they'd dance on you, which would actually be.
They can be like Flight 91.
It would be Flight 93. It would be
Sure,
exactly
sorry.
that, dude. I'd be like, nobody fucking move, and they'd be like, let's kill this motherfucker. I'll be like, I'll crash us all anyway.
It's just you jerking off as you get beat up.
If I'm going down, you're going down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get some jizz on you.
Whole time you're just trying to get into TikTok.
Dude, that has to be the opposite of like dads pulling their daughters out of strip clubs. Like you have to want your son to get into a TikTok house.
You want
Really?
him in.
You want them in.
No, dude.
Because they become millionaires.
They
They're
do
super
become-
hot.
That's dirty money, dude.
They do become millionaires.
None of them care.
I hate it.
I'd hate it, dude.
I don't. No, it's funny as a fat 30-year-old on Patreon to criticize these-
Jacked
as fuck,
I'll say
yoked.
jacked. Bulking, currently bulking.
Currently gains, so I can fucking. Haha. Me and my boys.
What song would you do?
I like mine with lettuce and tomatoes.
Just when you smile as you slowly shoot your butthole.
Yeah, the camera down underneath with my sack up.
Oh my god.
That's good TikTok.
No, I think. I don't know. I don't think a lot of. Well, if you're a dad and you're not like a complete bitch, I think you'd be kind of pissed off. The lack of principles, dude. I wouldn't.
Dude, if I like wanted to play soccer, my dad would have been like,
Yeah.
"You're gay." These kids they're dancing.
Dude, my friend got bullied out of playing soccer by his dad.
Yeah, you can't.
Literally called him a foot fairy until he played football. I was in the car when this happened.
Whew.
He like mentioned like, yeah, but I kind of like soccer. He's like, foot fairy. He was a football coach too, so he made him play football. Bullied him out of soccer.
It's good.
I mean, he's on the hot guy TikTok house.
What's gayer than American soccer players? TikTok.
I mean, that's kind of the
But
6-1, half a
slow
dozen
road,
yards,
yeah.
yeah.
But no, I'd be pissed, dude.
Sports.
soccer, American soccer is definitely actually European soccer is the TikTok as well.
Well, from like an ROV perspective, I would say I would be pissed if I was a dad going into a TikTok house like that.
But times are different, dude. Your dad snatched
ROVs,
the fucking
right?
hanging cross earring out. They're not the same anymore. There's dads pushing their
True.
sons to have.
That's who
esports
they want to be.
careers.
That's who they want to be. They all want to be Odell Beckham. That's the guy they want to be. It's Drake and Odell Beckham, except it's just white, and they're all so rich that every Instagram picture is them with abs holding stacks of money to their ear.
Yeah,
Cocksuckers.
This is kind of, I think, a thing for the elites. I don't think poor people or even like middle class people could try to emulate this because it's just people.
Well, you can't. You can't emulate it.
You'd be like
But you can definitely
like
like
a
it.
crappy house. You'd have like pimples on your chest. You'd be like,
Your parents couldn't afford braces.
We should start a TikTok. This should be a TikTok.
No, this cannot be a TikTok house.
I'm just describing the rest of TikTok. It's just autistic.
Billy's the only one of us. You might get it. You lost some weight, but
give me like 6
Billy,
months, dude.
Billy could be our TikToker.
You think so?
He's probably got abs.
No.
He's fucking strong. If we
He's
got
strong
Billy,
as fuck.
we got Billy like shirtless.
Not a PA.
Right.
He's strong as fuck, but he doesn't have abs.
If we got Billy shirtless and made him like seductively walk to the camera, like,
Billy could do it. He has his glasses, dude. Fucking lower them down.
we could make some money. We could pimp your brother out on TikTok.
We should.
But this could end up as like some sort of rewind thing where you end up sucking him.
True.
He gets too powerful.
True.
He winds
Knock him
up
down.
sucking him.
You should get to keep on going.
Yeah, the dad even rationalized being like, look, as far as my middle brother was to me, he was just trying to show me he loved me in a sick and twisted way. But the wife was like, why didn't you tell me your brothers raped you before bringing your brothers in our
Somebody
house
had to give me
all day, every
head,
day?
bitch. I wasn't getting it here, so I went to my brother. He sucked me dry,
I mean, how do you chill at family parties?
knowing
with
that
your
you've
brothers
all
that like
blowed
sucked
each
you
other.
and just be like, they were doing this thing where you go behind a wall and go, oh, and you're just like, oh, he's so silly.
Oh, he's probably getting raped.
I would have to. I would spaz at one point and be like, dude, remember you sucked my dick? What the fuck? Just carving the turkey.
I don't know
like,
though. It's probably that same energy of like if you've hooked up with the chick and then you see her later, you're kind
Yeah.
of still like, Psh,
Yeah.
what up? You and me had something.
I mean,
They probably have that energy with each other where they're just like, yo, you're my mate.
I mean, that's your formative sexual experience. So, like, you're fucking and you're like, I just want my brother to suck me.
Like it's never as good again.
It's never as good, dude.
I bet it's not.
It's your summer love, dude. That's your first love. It's fucked up.
I love it.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Shouldn't be on the air right now. I brought
Raped in my
I brought
ass,
possibly
dude.
the worst topic up. We're having fun. We're talking about hot guys. I saw a documentary about incestual.
Tell me more.
Intergenerational
Tell me
rape.
more. Well, it was actually my brother. Oh God, please stop.
We don't believe you.
It was my brother at the beach.
Well, apparently too. That's what they said. The problem was you had the kid. The kid broke the ice because he was like, I think he started grabbing his sister's boobs, and then they were like, "Hey, knock that off!" And he was like, "That's what our
This
cousin."
is nothing.
He was like, "That's what our cousin does," and they were like, "Is that true?" And the daughter was like, "Yeah." Then they got it out of the kid, and dude, the whole family fell. The kid was a hero. In a weird way, he grabbed his sister's boobs, and that was what like brought this whole thing down. He grabbed his sister's boobs in front of his parents, and he was like, "That's what they tell mom about your guys' secret time with the cousin." So the cousin was the one who brought this whole thing
Were
down.
any of these
he brought up the
people
pedos. That's
hot?
a lot of
Were
He
they
started
hot?
it.
No one was hot. These sound like very ugly people.
They weren't.
If they're decent.
It wasn't a hot house for sure. It was not a hot TikTok.
If this was
house.
happening in the TikTok house, it would be hot.
It'd be more clicks, more views.
It'd be so many views. The clickbait would be crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Brother. These
Two brothers sucking each other?
brother.
It's got to be on it's got to be on the internet.
100%.
Stepbrother sucks stepbrother.
Don't touch knees with
sorry.
me right now.
Those are
Tim.
bare
Careful,
knees,
dude.
too.
Get out of here with that mustache.
It's a charged environment. God. But yeah, man, that was pretty
Fired
horrible.
you up. I
Horrible
got fired
documentary.
up. I got fired up this weekend. I listened to the smash hit #1 podcast in the world right now, Nice White Parents.
What is that? I heard about that.
It sucks dick. That's all you need to know.
What's the premise?
It's like the New York Times presents Nice White Parents. It's just about white parents ruining a black school by giving it too much money.
Is this
We
like,
don't want
is this
any
like a
help.
serial podcast?
Yeah, it is. It is. They play like the jazz-like piano. But they're like, up next, And it's always just like, I'm Sarah Coral Sea Treasure Map Jones. It's just some bullshit made up fucking garbage name every day. And then the whole podcast is just like, it's just New York Times podcasts are like, hi, I'm a wealthy person that went to Yale. Here's how white people stink.
It's like ideological hothouse.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah,
bro. It really is.
It is. It's like,
and then, dude, you should hear, because then there's ads for the other podcasts, and they're like, this was brought to you by, and it's just another white dork with his nose stuffed.
Yeah.
Just being like, also, if you're having trouble sleeping, why don't you try Casper? It's a great mask. Like, it's fucking, it's wild. You gotta listen to it.
Well, these are the people whose like families benefited directly from like NAFTA and like probably had slaves. Like they like had slaves. We're like, no, we didn't, and then we're like, let's sell out the labor force. So yeah, I mean, you feel pretty bad.
It's the whole thing's about. Well, it starts out about one school. It's about how white parents ruin public schools.
Really?
The whole thing's about white parents ruin public schools. That's the overall message, and it goes into how, which is like this. It tells a specific story about this one school. So I guess in New York, public schools, you get like drafted to public schools. Like you apply to public schools.
Really? Not charter schools?
There's charter schools and public schools, but you have to like you get to try to pick what public school you go to, kind of. And this one dude organized all the white parents from this middle school to go to this elementary school to go to this one middle school. He was like, if we all get together and demand that they have a French program, we can go here. It's empty. Nobody's going to this school. It was like half capacity.
So you wanted to they found
POCs. But then this guy led like 20, 30 white kids to this school, all in one grade. But he was also a professional fundraiser, so he also raised like $100,000.
Yeah.
Now they got mad because it was only going to like French programs and shit like that. Yeah.
So
he
took a school. He basically almost made like he basically took a school with a bunch of other kind of rich white people and then used public funding to have like essentially like a private school kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, he just, I don't know. It's not like he was totally like innocent or whatever, but it was still like, I don't know. There was just certain parts where
they made like an Aryan Brotherhood for a school, like as a prison gang.
Yeah,
like, let's just squat up. Let's get numbers.
All go together.
Let's get numbers.
It was just like she was holding white people accountable for shit that she would never hold people of color accountable for. Mm-hmm. She would be like, the white people didn't want to be, they were afraid that their kids would be bullied if they were the only white kid in class.
Wait, so when
they would have been, but yeah, go ahead.
How did they
yeah, of course they would.
Because it sounds great so far. When does it get ruined?
I don't know. I haven't really gotten that far yet. It's usually in like parent-teacher meetings, which she goes to and records, and it's usually like women of color arguing with like a guy named like Randy, who's like, we just raised this one. It's like, you are not part of the parent-teacher group. That money should be for all of us. He's like, well, actually, it's personal, private money. It's great. It's fun to listen to.
Well, dude, I mean, who of them would go to like the Philadelphia school district and just be like, all right, Chip, get in there. That's why Philadelphia schools are at a standstill. Nobody's pulling the trigger. Everyone has a house here, and then as soon as it's typically a lot of times, as soon as it's Philadelphia school time, they go like, let's get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Everybody does it, but it's like, dude,
well, that's what it's about.
Go to Philadelphia public school. It's a fucking nightmare.
I'd rather send my sons and daughter to a TikTok house than a Philadelphia public school.
Yeah, because they are a nightmare, dude.
And but also again, she holds them account, like the white people accountable for shit she would never, like she was like, and then this was a meeting for parents. It was voluntary, and about all the parents that were there were white.
Dude, this is for
like
this.
It was.
No, these podcasts are for rich white people who are.
Go ahead, motherfucker.
These podcasts are for very rich white people who go through a black neighborhood and get like very nervous when they're driving.
Yeah.
So they play like bad white parents and are like,
see, not me.
These are people who legitimately are nervous around black people.
Lemaire, who hates whites. Go ahead.
No, I don't hate whites. I don't hate whites. I've been through that system that you're talking about. In Detroit, we had to go to some place outside of the city to take a test to get placed in specific high schools. So
you go to Cass Tech?
Yeah, I didn't go to Cass Tech.
Who else knows Detroit high schools like me? That's a Michigan Wolverine feeder school. Notre Dame needs to get some people out of there.
I wasn't good enough to go there.
So you took the test. You took the standardized test.
Yeah.
Where'd they put you?
They
the blackest.
Yeah, they put me.
That's how they send you to schools. They're like, well, if you do real bad, we send you to the blackest school.
They were going to send me to a terrible school, but it wasn't because of like the test. It was because of where I lived. So we moved to Pennsylvania after that.
Wow.
So what do they do? Like hold the test and look at you, and they're like,
no, it's just like a standardized test. Like in black schools, they train you. Well, in Detroit, our whole like schooling was so we can take this test.
Standardized test. Yeah, they do that here. They do that in honky schools.
No, but I'm saying I've been to honky schools, and it's not necessarily the focus. In black schools, the test is the focus every time.
Yeah, we took the CAT
get
test.
that testing up to get federal money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We took the CAT test, and it was just kind of like, hey, guys, like they would take like 3 weeks and be like, hey, we're going to take these tests. It was Catholic school, so they're like, what the fuck ever. We could not do these. Nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah, true. I went to Catholic school as well.
CAT test, I kind of phoned those in. CAT test.
Definitely phoned those
and
in.
my SATs. My SATs, I took them once. I was one and done.
Yeah.
Didn't take any prep.
I want to done them too.
CAT tests were my moment.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on now.
Fucking powerful
That's
shit.
what we do. What'd you do? You probably didn't even take the SATs, you fucking blue-collar loser.
I did take them.
What'd you get?
You smart. What'd you get?
Let's show our dicks.
I think it was like 1180. It wasn't great.
Fuck.
1170.
I got 1170.
Dude.
I didn't
dude.
prep.
hell
I
yeah.
knew we were both smart.
I fucking knew
You
it.
lied about yours to sound smarter. They don't give 1180s.
No way, dude. You have no idea. That was actually a disappointment because when it was time for CAT tests in Catholic school, I went hard. That was my moment.
You crushed.
Oh,
was
you
the
wanted to help
only-
the school look good by getting
No,
a good
I
score.
wanted to look good because I was such a fucking.
You wanted to save the
dork.
choir.
Yeah, like,
Sister.
dude, growing up in a shitty neighborhood where everyone was like doing cool shit constantly, I was a fucking Super Nintendo kid, and I was like, I got nothing going for me.
Stunned on the CAT test.
And then they dangled the CAT test in front of me. I was like, it's time to shine.
What kind of cat score are you
Damn,
working
I
with?
can't believe that's how dorks actually operate. Like, damn,
I
I
had
have a
nothing,
Super
dude.
Nintendo. It's time for me to destroy the standardized test to show everybody how cool I am.
I didn't think about cool, but I was like, I need to win. I need
Okay,
to double
all right,
it.
that's pretty sick.
All I had was making the older kids
That makes
laugh
sense because
by
then
embarrassing myself.
dorks will get mad when you cheat off them.
Yeah,
I would go in
it's
and
really hard to
off
cheat
them,
on the
but
CAT
dorks-
test, dude. I used to
dorks
try
are
it.
mean.
It's difficult.
No, I just mean in general. There would always be dorks that would get upset if you like started cheating on their.
What kind of cheater were you? Like an eye hustler?
I'm a full fucking.
I'm an eye hustler.
What is
yeah.
that? Let me.
I
see
never.
that.
I made cheat sheets very rarely. A lot of times I'd make
Yeah.
a cheat sheet and I wouldn't even be able to bust it out. I'd be so nervous.
Absolute eye hustler.
Yeah, it's a big.
And to the point where I thought I was really good at it. That's funny about cheating. I thought I was like, Psh, I can read patterns. I'm so good at getting patterns right on standardized tests.
All it takes is the first time you do it and don't get caught, you're like, I might be the best at this ever.
Yeah, this is all you have to do.
Yeah, I remember the first. Do you remember the first time you cheated on a test?
I do.
I remember mine.
don't.
Mine was a reading class that I was. We had like trailers. So we had a school, like a little Catholic school. And then they just started like adding different trailers. We had like a reading
Yeah.
trailer, a library trailer, the nurse trailer. Nurse trailer was fucking sick. But I would go to a reading trailer for class and would sit there. We did computers, and I remember just being like, "Fuck, I think I missed that part of the story," and being like, "I wonder if she knows." And I looked over and I was like, "She seems pretty confident." Copied, and I was like, "It's awesome." I was like, "Oh, that's good to know. I can just do that." I remember being little and being like, "Well, it's good to know I got some backups."
yeah. That is nice. When was your first cheating?
So all through 8th grade, I was in Catholic school and I was a good boy, dude, super smart. But then my mom got addicted to pills and I turned. Fuck. And so after 8th grade, we couldn't afford Catholic school anymore. So they were about to feed me to the Philadelphia public school system.
You started.
And I lived in fucking Kensington. So it was like,
Yeah, you were fighting for your life, dude.
well, so I took the standardized testing that year and ended up getting into a magnet school in Northeast Philly.
Damn.
I was like, holy shit, I'm saved. And then again, obviously my life fell apart. So then I start 9th grade, and the first English test I have, I was like, I can't do this, dude. I'm not gonna be able to fucking keep up. And I looked over, and I'll never forget this fucking girl's face. And I looked at her test for like one answer, and she went, "Could you not look at my answers?"
Bitch. They're the worst.
And so I never,
Fuck.
cheating never caught on with me. I ended up just doing bad.
See, dude, the funniest thing, you're telling, like, I was in 2nd grade. I remember just being like, "Oh, sweet." This is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think I cheated on some spelling tests back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember this one kid fainted during the finals in high school, and I just took this dork's test. A kid fainted. So there was medical attention on that kid. So I stole this kid's test, and he was like, "No." Like, he was literally like saying no, and I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!" And just verbate like every single exact same answer.
The best Catholic school hack was to just, if you were like a sick day for the test, let someone else take the test, get the grades back, write down the answers.
We've had this conversation.
Then you took it out in the hallway.
Yes.
And you were just like,
Dude, we've had this conversation.
yeah, fucking rules.
Algebra, I had a teacher that would give you multiple choice algebra, same tests to both classes. So there was kids in the first class that would just type it in their calculator, what every single answer was,
Yep.
and then give you the calculator.
Yep.
My average in the class was like a 98. Like I was killing this class, and I think I was already committed to Army. So this teacher thought I was like the real deal. He was like, this guy's gonna be a fucking general. He's 98%. He's the captain of the football team. This guy's incredible. And then it was a recruiting thing. I missed the class because I had to go talk to like a coach or something, and then came back. And he was like, "Oh, here's a makeup test," and it wasn't multiple choice. It was just show the math. Dude, I didn't know 1 ounce of how to do it.
Oh my god!
I wrote the number 3 for the answer on every answer. I wrote 3 and gave it back to him.
What did he say?
And he was like, "We got to talk
She might got combat.
because you got a 0."
I got PTSD. I'll go West Point.
I would have faked autism. Like, I'm not really a work on paper kind
I
of
tried.
guy. It's
I
all
tried a
up
beautiful
here.
mind.
He didn't.
Yeah.
What was sick was he loved Notre Dame football.
Nice.
He was a troop. He was a former troop, and he was a geezer. He was just like, "I'm not going to tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
We're just not going to give you this test." And just
Damn.
the guy was the man. I think he died.
Was this post 9/11?
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Post 9/11.
He's like,
dude.
"Look, we
This
need
guy was
you."
like, "We need this beefy motherfucker out there setting those Arabs straight with his math."
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I was just so focused on turning that shithole into a parking lot.
That's so funny. He
This
just,
stays between us.
he never forgot you through algebra. He just
Yeah.
never forgot. It was like, yeah, let him through a fucking.
Dude, he was about to fail me in the thought of those planes.
He was like looking at your. He was looking at all your threes, and it was just like an overlay of like the Twin Towers, Osama from a cave being like, oh, and he was like, fuck this test, dude. Get over there,
You're
kick some
going to
fucking
go
ass.
fuck those kids up.
You're failing a future U.S. Army soldier.
Yeah. Man,
I think about that sometimes. If you had just fully went through that and you
It's
were just
crazy.
a general right now,
I tell you what, I'd have better posture. I wouldn't be hunched over like Winston Churchill.
it's never too late to become a general.
True.
You can still become a general, dude.
I'd have some good tactics.
Dude, that would be fucking
I would
sick.
send Hype House to ISIS and be like,
Ooh, they like that, dude.
"What you gonna do with it?"
No, they love bocce
That
boy.
might-
I think it's called bocce
Decoy.
bazi.
That
man.
would.
That would
They
destabilize
might.
them.
That would. They would spontaneously combust. They would suicide bomb on the spot. They would premature ejaculate, suicide bomb, dude. Do you think they call that a pre-jack? Do you think they joke about that? Like before you get into the school, your vest explodes.
That has to
Like,
be.
oh, he fucking. I'm in pre-jack, dude.
That has to be a joke over there, pretending
Yeah.
you have a bomb on you. Like, just kidding.
Yeah, I got you.
Come on.
Just a little
guy.
alarm clock. It's like a little Flavor Flav situation. You're like, it
You know me.
has to be a joke.
Just playing games.
Someone has to play that.
They
hard
do that
over there.
here. Arab dudes do that here. That's like a YouTuber joke.
Can I have a bomb?
For Arab dudes to be in a room and scream Allah Akbar, and everyone fucking runs out, and then they're like, haha, got him, subscribe.
There's a really old ISIS dude doing uncle jokes. He pulls it open. It's like a full cuckoo clock. He's like, I'm just playing with it.
No, there's a video I just watched of a dude doing that, and then going outside. He was like, haha, got him, fucking idiots. And then he walks outside, and it's a cop. He's like, freeze, get the fuck out of the crowd. He's like, what? For what, dude? For what?
It was a prank, bro.
Yeah.
Cops like, guns fake, gotcha.
Yeah, guys, it's not very funny, is it?
Yeah, that's. I always love those pranks where like guys put on a mask and like scare women into thinking they're raping them in a parking garage, and they're like, "You're trapped on an elevator."
Dude,
with me, and I'm
saying the
checking
N word
ass."
is my favorite. Or
Is
like
it?
going up or like saying something fucked up at like a court. Just getting beat up by black dudes seemed to be a prank. That seemed to be a YouTube show for a minute.
There was guys who would do that.
Lots
Yes.
of like Israeli and Eastern European dudes doing it.
Yes, exactly right. That's exactly who was doing it. Eastern Europeans just tossing it out and just getting walloped.
Whoa, bro, this
Yes,
is a
and
prank.
immediately-
Whoa,
say
bro.
shit like-
be like, that's a camera.
They would walk
over
up to like
there.
a couple walking down the street, be like, "Bro, I want to fuck your girl." And I'm like, they would just start throwing punches, like, "Bro, it's a prank, bro. Bro,
That's a prank. That's a camera. There. And then sometimes the guy who's throwing punches would be like, fuck. You got me.
Well, it's also probably relieved you don't have to get like an assault charge and beat some guy up.
I don't know. I think I'd be even angrier if somebody was like, "There's a hidden camera there."
Yeah, true.
I'd be like, "What the
What
fuck,
the
dude?
f-
I thought
I
you were
punch
just
two people.
retarded."
You got to Godfather the camera. You got to smash that.
True.
Go up and just be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Some
point.
guy's like, I'm gonna lick your wife's butthole. Like, dude.
Yo, there's a camera right over there. We were just trying to freak you out.
They would also go
I
out
was
and
just
like,
trying to make you snap violently in public for my amusement, so I could get views.
they would also go up and just assault women. They would just go up and start fucking making out with girls.
Yeah, which
Really?
had to be fake.
Yeah.
Unless these boys, well, I mean, they are Eastern European, dude.
It's
If
like,
you're
it's
Russian enough, you'll just.
You'll definitely grab a chick's ass and be like, no, just.
The closer
relax.
you get to Moscow, the more likely.
He's
you
prank. He's prank.
This is
bro.
fun for us.
If you do not have big reaction, my whole village starves. Please freak out, please. We need this.
They
I'm
crawled
going
so TikTokers could walk, dude.
Oh,
They
for
did.
sure.
They were out there. They were just standing on skyscrapers.
They were
doing
testing
like
the waters with the
handstands.
haircuts and shit.
They were. You're exactly right. Track pants, no shirt,
Oh,
doing
yeah.
pull-ups on a crane.
Yep,
1,000 feet up.
Falling the fuck off.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, we can't keep doing pull-ups on cranes and dying. We
American
have to
TikTokers
just,
are so
we gotta
fucking soft compared to what they have.
It's like the space program.
Those dudes
dude.
die constantly.
They're the first ones to just like jack a woman up with a form in an elevator. Like, I'm going to kill you now, and they're like, I'm just kidding. Come on.
There's actually a camera here. That is the space race. You're exactly right. This is a Cold War of internet. Ours are just hot fucking dudes grinding their floppy dicks in sweatpants.
That's our Silicon Valley.
Russians are assaulting and committing rape, but for camera, very funny.
Some Southeast Asian country, they're getting onto the hot boys bandwagon too. They do very dramatic. Like,
Oh, the Indian
they might be
ones,
the
it's
horniest.
They're all
funniest
in, like,
shit in the world.
fast forwards.
It's the funniest shit in the world.
They
And
might
they all
be
have
the
like
horniest.
blue contacts in or something with it. Like
Yeah.
something ridiculous with it. Like,
and it's like a dramatic thing, like fighting over a girl, and then like one of them dies and becomes an angel and shit.
true, that's the new one.
Well, then
That's
some
a good
girl
one.
sees that and is like, I like your TikToks, and blows you. And then you two just live. I guess that's what's going to come down to. When all the jobs go away, you just do TikToks, and your future wife sees you. You pop your contacts out, and she just like has a kid, and your kid just comes out in the world just like,
Oh man,
it's pretty nuts.
yeah. You know who needs to be getting their dick sucked is those dudes who dig pools. Those guys. You ever
The
see these guys?
apocalyptos digging pools.
Oh my god,
up?
yes, dude. There's just some jaguar paws out digging. They just dig pools.
Hand digging. Like,
You would love these. dude.
luxury in-ground
They
pools.
Just time lapse film themselves hand digging sick fucking pools.
Like a hand-dug pool.
And then like walking to like a body of water with one bucket and filling it up and walking it back and it's fucking sick.
It's just for the time lapse.
The time lapse is incredible.
They do it all for the time lapse of them just fucking.
Yes, those guys need to be getting. They have to be getting their dick sucked.
Oh, dude, for sure.
My mom wants a pool.
Dude.
You gonna hand dig it?
But is it a hand dug? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, is your pool hand
Bro,
dug?
this sounds like an assignment for the TikTok house.
This sounds like something Hype House would actually have the
Shat house.
resources. Shat House, the shit house.
Just a bunch of fucking doughy, pale white dudes hand
Just
digging a
dudes.
pool in central Pennsylvania.
Such a
Covered in mud.
I got real sunburn. Time to go inside and drink a bunch of milk.
Matt and Billy won't stop sucking each other.
Look at the camera. It's just Mexican dudes actually doing it. You're like, whoa. Come on.
I think it ended up being like a production, though. I think it's not.
has-
like-
well,
It can't be, right?
yeah, it's not. It's not like
There's no way
hobbyist
they're digging. Dude, they're
apocalyptos
not
in the
digging
woods.
fucking pools by hand, man.
You'll see.
They're doing a
No.
couple of things and editing that in there.
You'll
That would
see.
that's like building the fucking pyramids.
Who did that?
Aliens.
Apocalyptos?
Obviously, the aliens.
Definitely Apocalyptos.
Like, do you want people to
if
die?
all you're wearing is a cloth, you can do wild shit. If you're only wearing a cloth diaper,
True.
you can create
7
everything.
dudes pulling a rope can move anything in the world.
True that.
There's not
Only if they're in cloth diapers and sandals.
I guess if you want the feeling of like somebody dying while on like a project of yours, it's like that's a good business.
Yeah,
Like the stadiums in Qatar, like, I mean, anyone can have anything built, but you want people to die while building it. It's like that'd be pretty cool.
You do want
the
some
stadiums
souls
in Qatar,
the
they like won the World Cup, and they're like, all right, well, we'll build 12 stadiums this year. And everyone was like, you sure? How are you guys going to do that? They're like, we're
cool.
Got a lot of money, dude.
We're good.
They just immediately got slaves.
nice Qatar parents.
Yeah, true.
They stuck a bunch of money
Fuck,
in the
I
soccer
fucked this up.
stadiums.
There was something I wanted to get to with nice white parents, but you should listen to it.
So yeah, it's them. Dude, I'm telling you, that's who it's for. It's for people who are too scared to drive through black neighborhoods without having like a borderline panic attack. They're like, you gotta listen to this thing. It's about how white people are really bad at public schools by like trying to make them, cool and stuff. And dude, it's
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I can't wait until you find out how they actually ruined the school because
no.
it sounds like they just
Yeah,
made.
Bro,
I'm gonna
this
say, yeah,
is how it
exactly.
gets.
How do they ruin
this is how it gets very weird. So that was in 2015. Right now, the lady goes back to the school. So there's like a Nazi type school kindergarten called Success. On the
Oh, they
basement.
beat the fuck-
They don't hit them, but the kids are like super disciplined. And here's what she's excited about is the white parents have zero power. Everybody's treated the exact same. But then she gets upset that people of color are being disciplined by white people. So that's something she's got to work on personally.
Oh, that's her,
that if
yeah.
she can't see that and get upset, she needs something.
She
The
doesn't
podcaster
want-
needs to work on something.
They should
mentally.
just balance it out by throughout the day just showing them clips of like Jamaican daycare workers beating the shit out of white children.
well, dude.
But-
There's a
No, hold on. You got
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah,
is
please.
this is where it gets crazy. So upstairs, they're obsessed with race at this school. So obsessed that they have a like squad that goes door to door to look for racism in the classrooms. So like people will walk by with clipboards and just peer into your classroom and see if they find any racism. And then all these adults that are going around classroom to classroom to look for racism in kids.
adults are doing this.
Yes. These are the adults.
reverse
This is like
stop
a
and frisk.
committee of adults looking for third graders being racist to each other. And then they all go back together and report what they found. This one lady was like, there were groups of 3, and the black boy got the answer first, and the white girl looked to the white boy first to see if she should go with the black student's answer. Now, this could be that she trusts the white student, or that the black student could be wrong sometimes, or does she not see him as a human being at all?
I mean,
and it's just like, whoa, what are you doing, lady?
Imagine projecting that shit on a third grader.
What are you doing? Why would you say something like that?
This lady who's probably has her own little weird things going on is like
guaranteed hyphenated last name.
Oh, the lady?
Yeah, my name is Smith Steinberg. Janelle Smith Steinberg, the third, fourth, Polly. It's pretty fun to do, actually. I was driving, listening to it, and just reading road signs like NPR last names. Be like, I'm merge right, Janelle merge right, caution, Berg Smith. Pretty funny.
What you really need is you need to nail the sound effect of them opening their mouths every single time. Like every word is like.
It is like ASMR for just white guilt.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
That's fucked up, man. To walk around third graders
that
and
was
being
what
like,
fucked me up.
Why did you cheat off the black kid?
Yeah,
you don't think he's a person? You're just sitting there. You're like,
oh, he's wrong.
He's
wrong all the time.
Imagine your brain also at third grade. You're just in third grade. I was mostly just my mouth open, like.
Yeah,
like it was like a full fucking like Blair Witch Project POV of just me like
just snot.
Yeah,
I always had snot, dude. My sleeves were covered in snot.
Dude, dude, if I had to think about myself at third grade, I would just sit there every now and again, look at my cousin and be like, give him the finger, and then like throw something and be like, and then eventually I would just keep like reacting impulsively till my dad would hit me. At some point, I would get caught, and my dad would be like, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah. Back at school, like, there's no way. If someone was like, "You're being racist," I'd be like,
"What is that, dude?"
Well, first of all, I
haven't even got to coming.
I did have swastikas. I had swastikas on my ruler. I drew them on there.
In third grade?
No, this was like fifth, sixth.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I had
there's school.
Yeah,
at school. It's a Bryn Mawr. I had a ruler.
I didn't know what they were. I knew like people were like, "Yo, they're really bad to draw those." I was like, "Yeah, give me those."
Yeah,
like,
all right,
man.
10 more.
Drew them on, and I used to beat kids. I used to just
with
I had a ruler now.
Swastika ruler.
I talked about this before. Yeah,
I you did. I feel like I would have remembered that.
It wasn't the like a.
So you were like a teacher at Success.
It was a geometry ruler too. Yeah. So it was 3-sided. So it was like a club. It's one of those ones you could do, and it was just like it said like bitch, pussy, and then it would have like swastikas, and I would just turn around, the teacher would turn around, and just beat the fuck out of the kid next to me.
That'd be nice if you could get one embedded on a kid.
Random on your ruler. It was all permanent. That'd be funny too if that happened now, and a teacher was like, "Holy fuck! It's a swastika ruler."
I have Nazis. Thank God, my second graders are Nazis. I'm gonna be viral for correcting this. Yeah. Speaking of Nazis, I watched Greyhound last night on Apple TV. Another absolute crap movie.
What is it?
It's about Tom Hanks he's escorting a cargo fleet in the North Atlantic. Of course, World War II.
Yeah.
Why does Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg just own World War II?
They do. What else they do?
They did Band of Brothers, Pacific,
okay,
Saving Private Ryan,
Captain Phillips.
Tom Hanks on a boat in adversity is pretty good. I'll give him that. But there's the same music for World War II that they basically. Now, when you think of World War II, you think of this music. It's like horns, like slow, like
I was just playing
glorious, uplifting horns, and then like a God-fearing, reluctant hero that doesn't really want to be there. That's a great man. Like they went out of their way for him to be like boys with the black chef. It's a white captain on a submarine hunting vessel in the North Atlantic, and the black chef would come up and they'd pray together. And it's like, dude. Get out! Now he's not even allowed to be racist. This guy, this World War II murderous captain, they have to show him. Be like, look how great he was. Well, it's weird, dude. I don't know.
I know you reach that point in a lot of movies where you get to the point where the main character like encounters like a woman or a person of color, and they're like, by the way, my character feels better about you than everyone else in the time.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And that's the point of the movie.
Then
Well, Tom Hanks has like been canonized into that. He just portrays like elite liberal values, and he gets cred for that in real life, which is weird. It's like how like Jean-Claude Van Damme is like a badass, or like even Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro is the number
classic
one
example.
Yeah.
Dude, him and Al Pacino were doing like Broadway musicals. Yeah, they're like, no, that guy's like a mob boss. It's like, no, he's not. He's a fucking actor. He's a pussy.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that guy's tough. You don't want a problem with him.
Total pussy.
It's like you would wail on that dude.
Dude, Al Pacino was doing one of those like GQ like epic interviews where like sit like all in white in a weird thing, and Al Pacino's like, yeah, remember that, Rob? We used to do those little musicals, and he's like. And you could tell you're trying to change the subject.
I remember those.
It's like, yeah, I might have popped a couple of those few things.
A couple of them there, went down there, had a few pops. I'm just doing Tommy.
Yeah, that's weird how actors get like movie credit. Like that carries them, that follows them in real life.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cut, and then like Tom Hanks now is like a liberal hero.
Tom Hanks hunting, although it was making me laugh imagining underwater Nazis for some reason. They were all in submarines. Just imagining a bunch of Nazis in submarines being like, hi ho. Like, are there any Jews down here? There better not be. And then they would, the one captain of the one would get on their radio, on the Americans' radio, and just be like, you thought you could escape us? We are the Grey Wolf. We will hunt you. Ow! And then he'd be like, turn that off, God damn it. I'd be like, I ended up, like your joke, cheering for the Nazis in this movie.
Oh, my God.
I was like, dude, the Grey Wolf rules. He's talking shit.
Yeah.
He's blowing up ships and then talking shit. He's getting on their radio and be like, you thought you had us? We will kill you now. It's great.
Tom Hanks like, stop talking shit on my black chef.
Don't you dare. Oh, they killed
I didn't know he was black.
They killed the black chef.
Oh, yeah.
The Nazis they cleansed the ship.
They sent a black...
They were like firing bullets and one of them just hit the black chef. They killed 3 guys on the entire ship, and one of them was Cleveland. Cleveland got shot.
So at the end, Tom Hanks is holding his like dying body. He was like, I was always the nicest to you, right?
Wasn't it really cool how woke I was in 1946?
Remember that time like everyone was saying fucked up stuff? I was like, guys, knock it off. It's not even funny. I wasn't laughing at all.
I honor your experience.
No, they dropped the black body like a depth charge at the Nazi sub, and they're like, ew.
Into an iceberg.
The movie ends by the Nazis being like, oh, this water is disgusting now. You ruined it, Tom Hanks.
The guy who's trying to die, and he's like, no, seriously, smacking his face. I'll never know your experience. No, come on, I need you to stay with me.
Stay with me, damn it.
I'm trying to win this Oscar.
Yeah, the whole, like, that interaction, it's kind of a short movie. There's no real plot. It's just the battle. But they infuse this in. They also infused him and his wife. Like, the first, like, minute of the movie is him leaving. Mm-hmm. So it's him being in love. Him being like, I love you so much. You're the most important thing to me. And then it's just a battle for an hour and a half. And they just, the wife's out. The wife's pointless. Yeah. It just shows you how he loves him. Such a good man.
Kind of heteronormative for my taste. He should have, like, fucked a dude and been like, I'm out of here.
And then Cleveland comes up and keeps trying to make him eat. He's like, you gotta eat, Captain. You gotta eat. And for some reason, he just never eats.
Well, he hates Nazis.
But one of the bullets does come through and blow up his bacon, egg, and cheese.
What happens?
He keeps trying to make him breakfast sandwiches. And at one point, a Nazi bullet comes in and hits his breakfast sandwich. It made me laugh so hard, just a Nazi like, ha. Like shooting it. Just Nazis underwater Nazis.
In the scope, they're like, what is it? It's like some sort of pork with cheese and egg on a delicious roll.
Cleveland is delivering it. We will get him, boys. Don't worry. They weren't even after the cargo ships. They were just trying to get Cleveland.
Write that down.
They literally killed 3 dudes on the entire ship. One of them was Cleveland. I wonder if they were like, mission accomplished. We did it, boys. Time to head home. The Fuhrer will be so proud.
Were they down there looking for Jews down
there?
They
were down at the bottom. They were under the sea.
You said that. They were like,
looking for Sebastian.
Not here.
They were looking for Sebastian the crabs, the Jew crabs. Like, is there any here?
They're down there looking for Jew-lantis, dude. You know it's down here.
It's too wet. It's wet down here. I can't do a Jew. Can't do a Jewish accent.
You're good at German. Yeah.
Hold on. God, it's so wet down here. I can't do it.
That's how you're saying. That's how Atlantis ended.
Atlantis is like, it's too wet. It's humid all the time.
There's too many mermaids in this neighborhood.
Now, once the mermaids moved in, now we collect their rent, but we don't like living with them.
That was my dude. One of my mom's uncles was like a Navy dude, and his big story he would tell you, he's like, yeah, I met a mermaid. He always talked like, hey, what's up, Kevin? I met a mermaid out at sea. She was human from the waist down. Such a sick fucking.
Yeah. I get it.
From the waist down.
Yeah, I get it. If you were like a dude who was like, because I knew a guy that was like a military guy that he was a military guy in like the 90s, so he like served in South Korea.
Yeah.
He basically did like vacation.
Yeah, he bullshitted.
He did that. They like went to Germany and South Korea, and they were like, time in the army. But then it like that's your identity for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's like the 8 years you basically studied abroad.
Yeah, for sure. He had an anchor, and he would just
I hate
come.
to shit on those dudes.
No,
I support the troops.
He rules for sure.
I got caught off by some people over this.
Really?
Yeah, there was like a Veterans Day or something like that, or it wasn't Memorial Day. It was Veterans Day, and I was like, shout out to all my boys, because I know a bunch of dudes who enlisted and then went to Hawaii for like 4 years.
Bullshitting around.
I was like, shout out to my boys posted up in Hawaii.
Yeah,
yeah, who did like
which was fun in
P90X.
games until the Japanese.
True.
In the 40s, they thought that was fun in games, dude.
It's been pretty sweet ever since.
True. That's because the Japanese got what for that, dude. Nobody ruins party time in Hawaii.
So it's also funny to think about that guy and then that movie where Tom Hanks is on that guy's boat and being like, "Hey, come on, be nice to the chef, guys." Hey, come on. He's like, "I met a bitch and I fucked her once. She was a mermaid. She had a pussy."
And that's now.
Yeah.
Imagine 1940s, dude, on a boat.
Yeah, this guy would have been like 1960s on a boat. He was on a boat in the 60s.
1940s on a boat, you would have been...
Fucking dudes.
Nobody came, first of all, the whole time. So they're like, "I'm not jerking off."
I was thinking about that, too.
Bullshit.
I was thinking about that. Of course they jerked
Dude,
off.
less people
But,
jerked off, I think, than
yeah,
before.
not as open as with their sexuality.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely hidden way more. And there's probably guys who were like, "I'm not fucking jerking off."
I'm not jerking off.
There's guys back then that thought that was like, you were going to hell for that.
I rarely jerk off if I'm on bunk beds. To this day.
No, for sure.
And I
I've
sleep
cut
on
it
bunk
out
beds a
of
lot.
my life entirely, jerking off on bunk beds.
You got some bunk beds in you, don't you? Lemaire sleeps on bunk beds.
I had a dude who used to, he had, do you know,
Cleveland,
like,
Cleveland was jerking though.
That's probably why I wanted him to eat that food so bad. He was probably coming all over his sandwiches. This racist motherfucker. Just jizzed in his thing all day. That'd be funny if that's how it
movie
ended.
fucking rules, dude.
Movie sucks. You're going to be mad when you see it. And then at one point he has like blisters from walking around. He's got like a bloody foot. And they're like, wow, this guy's really working hard.
He's blisters
Tom
from
Hanks
shit?
has a blister.
What do you have, like trench foot on the submarine?
He just
Oh,
has
Tom
a
Hanks
bloody
has
sock, yeah.
Bloody sock?
From
High-tension
standing and
walking
walking.
scene.
Yeah. It's almost entirely filmed in a cap, like the what's that called? The bridge? Yeah.
Are you
Almost
talking
filmed
submarine
entirely.
architecture? Yeah.
No, not the sub. They never show you inside the sub,
What?
unfortunately, because that would have been sick.
That pissed me off.
Underwater Nazis, dude?
What's I was gonna say? They didn't show him in the sub.
No.
What was it like? Was it like Bionic Commando, where it was just like their face and it's like, I got it. What the fuck?
It's a Star Trek episode. You never
Yeah,
see the alien ship. They just come up on like a hologram.
They would come up and be like, we know there's one in there. We will get him.
So it's like Jaws.
Over and out.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Tom Hanks is constantly like, just so everyone knows, Cleveland is as good as the rest of us, probably better. I got
Chances
you,
are
dude.
better. I know it's 1940, but you know me.
Cleveland, this tastes so good. Do you put like extra spices or something on it? It's the best.
What do you want over there? I see. You don't like it when the White Devils are getting after it. You hate to see White Devils having fun.
Actually, the submarine's back in Detroit. Shut up, Lemaire.
Yeah. You
Lemaire,
hate
what do you
White
got?
Devils.
Fuck you up in UFC.
Hey guys, let's give him a chance. I'm definitely the captain. Lemaire, what do you have?
I didn't have anything.
How do you feel when
You're
you
just
see Tom
coughing.
Hanks treat first off, he's a black cook and he
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah.
So it is clearly he gets nothing out of this.
Yeah.
It's just white people gaining
device.
Tom Hanks being like, that was my brother who died.
That was
now
my
I gotta kill these Nazis because I'm white.
that was my brother.
How do those guys say it down there?
Brother,
in
that
the
was my
kitchen.
brother,
What do they say in the kitchen? Brother.
I don't know how I'm supposed to eulogize this guy. What I'm allowed to say? I feel like he was my brother, but I can't take that.
It's gonna be a long time till I get a good handshake again.
That was cool what those guys were doing down there. You'd stick your hand out and they'd hit it.
2 times if you're lucky.
Anyway, let's throw this motherfucker overboard. He's dead. Motherfucker, they taught me that actually. That was something they talked about.
Some guy's like, "Who said I fucked my mother?" It's like, it's not like that.
It's not like that. It's what the cooks say.
I didn't fuck my mom.
He said,
Gary, someone's restraining Gary. Gary, calm down. I didn't fuck my mom. I didn't come on the submarine to talk about fucking my mother.
This is what the Nazis want, Gary. They want you to fuck
I
your
haven't
mom.
jerked off for 76 days.
He's in his quarters at night just going, shit.
The Nazis knew their whites were getting too powerful on the ship. They had to get Cleveland. They're like, if they learn all the curse words, we will be sunk.
Did you ever see the movie Life?
Yes,
Eddie Murphy.
incredible.
We're at the end where he's like discussing his club, and then Tom Hanks like, and then we'll have a radio show. It's gonna be on XPN. I'm gonna be telling people at black school. And everyone's like, oh my god, that's so cool. White people are the worst. Tell us about it again, Tom. He's like, yeah, they're all gonna think we're not racist. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
awesome.
so cool. It's gonna be the 40s, and I'm still, chill as fuck by even today's standards, where I take extra special care of my black employee, borderline racistly. Racistly. That's a word, sucker.
Did you ever see the Vietnam War movie with Christian Bale? I forget what it was called, but it was a Werner Herzog movie. But Christian Bale's a POW in Vietnam,
Yes.
and it's like a true story.
Yes.
Oh, fucking Red Dawn.
Yes.
No.
Red Dawn was the cool movie.
Okay.
Red Dawn
Or
was
Eats Rice.
Yes.
Anyway,
A little bit.
Rescue Dawn.
Rescue Dawn. Was that it?
So close. Yeah. So it was like a true story, and the movie fucking stinks. I hated it. I watched it on like a Saturday morning, and I hated it the whole time. But one of the other prisoners says like the whole thing's about like them escaping the fucking Vietnamese camp. One of the other dudes is like, no man, we can't do it. No, like he's a nego.
Yeah, just for no reason.
POW.
That's why they eat
entire
the
time.
snake at the end.
They're eating gross shit the entire time. Like they're capturing maggots and shit like that.
That movie fucking ruled.
Well,
Yeah,
now
I kinda liked it.
at the
Kinda
end
liked
of the
it.
movie, the coward dude like I think steals like the one gun they have or something and like breaks off and goes on and he like dooms the whole fucking thing. And it turns out that was a real guy in real life, and it was like the opposite of what actually happened. He was like a heroic dude, laid himself down, and Herzog was like, my bad, and like used his real name in the movie and everything. Imagine you're a
Get
permanent
through
coward.
POW and then
How did they
make
slam
a
I think he
movie.
was mean to a black guy at one point.
Was he?
I don't know.
In the
I don't
movie?
know.
There's one other black POV, and like, we're not. Look, we're not getting shacked up with him. I know we're prisoners of war, but you have to.
We're not fucking animals.
Just
dude.
imagine, those prisoners in there like, man, these POCs really got us fucking trapped in here, huh? Can't believe all these POCs are treating us so poorly.
They're all in there like, this was our fault, right? Yeah. Clearly, we did this.
That guard's about to take a smoke break. The black chef might fall asleep soon. Then we can get out of here.
I don't know. It'd be kind of fucked up if we broke out. Wouldn't that be us asserting like our dominance and authority or something?
Yeah,
Like,
can we let them have something? They can have us.
You know what? I'm going to cut my own head off.
Hell yeah.
just them, just all jerking off in there and be like, oh my god, I'm fucking oppressed. Oh, fucking oppressed. Oh, fucking
Damn, true.
They
I
would
didn't even think
love
about
it.
how oppressed those dudes were in
They
there.
would fucking love it, dude.
Talking about POWs in Vietnam.
Well, if they
If you don't know about the POW experience, you
if
should
they
check it out.
remade that movie now, yeah, it'd be guys in there being like, damn, it must be really hard to be down. It's really fucked up what we're doing to you guys. Like, shut up. Like, oh god, oh Jesus Christ.
Christian Bale has to keep correcting himself. He's like, well, as a POW.
yeah. POW. Which, you're a prisoner of society. So.
He's like, come on, man, give us more rice. And the guy's like, are you comparing your experience with mine? He's like, no, Jesus Christ, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't appropriate rice.
True. They took it. They appropriated it like
The
8
POWs were
grains.
appropriating the fuck out of that.
That was fucked up, actually. No, I think they studied and appreciated the culture.
They definitely
If you
got-
appreciate and study the culture, you're allowed to appropriate, but you have to do it respectfully and ask permission. Be like, I just fucking like love rap. Can I have my own rap show?
Where are we at, Lemaire?
Hour 15.
Woo! Hour 20? Yeah. We got to keep pushing a little more and we just split it in half.
Yeah, man.
Put the rest on the
Can we
page.
take a break? Let's take a break.
Flyers are on right now. No break.
Okay.
We got to keep full steam ahead, dude.
Hell yeah. Let's keep ripping, dude.
Keep
I
going.
mean, I think, yeah, we
All
definitely.
right, fuck it. Let's take a break. We're going to the Patreon.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let's go to page. That way we can split it up. That's great. How the hell are you, Shane? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. It's
What is
good to
this,
see you.
episode 312?
I needed to see you. I needed my rock.
wild,
I've been
man.
out. You were gone. I could feel it. I was drifting at sea. I was
Yeah,
Mr.
where were
I've
you?
been Mr. Cool, bro.
Where were you? Yeah, exactly. I was calling you.
I've been too cool. I've been too cool to answer.
Yeah, I
I've been
noticed.
too. I just need to chill.
What you been
My
up to?
wicked ways.
You went back up to the
Went to the
devil's
Big Apple
den
and
of sin.
immediately fell into sin. The first night I was there, I dosed my good friend
Yeah.
Jason
So
with-
how integral were you to this
extra acid.
to this plot?
I was 30% guilty
Gotcha.
of the. Yeah.
So you-
Out of 3 people, I was 30%.
well, with a dose, usually somebody provides the dose. That's part of
Lewis brought the dose to the table,
Gotcha.
so he's culpable for that.
Gotcha.
Tried to dose Ari. Ari deflected the dose and gave it to Jay.
How did Ari know he was getting
I
dosed?
told Ari.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
Lewis is trying to dose you.
Did Lewis tell you?
Yeah, Lewis did it directly in front of me. And was like, don't tell Ari. And I was like, okay, I won't.
Yeah.
I immediately walked inside and told Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my plan would have been to have dosed Lewis
Sure.
or no one.
True.
In hindsight, no one. But at the time, it was rumpus
Well, at the time, it's rumpus time.
It was rumpus,
Beers are
yeah.
going around. Someone
Beers
has
are
some.
going around.
How much did he have on him? Like a little vial, like a little liquid.
I don't
vial?
know. I only saw somebody. It was a tab. He handed it to him. Put it in a beer.
And let it
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
I thought he had like a vial of liquid LSD.
It was
I
funny.
like, damn.
I stand by that. It was funny. The episode was funny. But, then you feel bad. Once your friend's bummed, you're like, oh, man,
Yeah, it's
maybe
all-
that was. And then every single person I told was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't care. I was like, I wouldn't care. And everybody I told was like, that's like really fucked up, man. That would be like a real problem.
Yeah. Well, if you put someone in
alright.
nego prison,
Yeah.
that's pretty tough.
But even if you get out of the nego prison, then it's funny.
Yeah.
Once you're out of a nego prison, it's like, damn, dude, I was.
How long was he in
fucked
a- how
up.
long was he in a nego
I think
prison
Jay
for?
was in. I was in a nego prison. I felt so bad, dude. Which was funny because like the day after, I was like hilarious. This was so funny, and then I started telling people, and they were like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Yeah, man.
And I was like, "All right, maybe I'm an idiot." Ari was my rock there.
He was like, no.
Ari was like, it was funny. And I was like, I agree, it was.
Yeah, dosing people and getting dogs high or like a similar camp. People are like, no, it's legitimately funny to get a dog high.
Yeah.
People are like, no, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, well, what happened was I did Metzger's podcast, and I like brought it up thinking it'd be funny. I was like, yeah, well, Jay got dosed, and he was like, why would you ever do that? Who did that? And I was like, mostly Ari. I was like, look, man, it wasn't me. Just instantly backpedaled.
But what was he? I don't understand. So you just knew what was going on. You were just culpable.
I was like, why don't you fucking drink up to Jay? I was like, you and me should chug, like stuff like that.
You chugged it along with him.
I did drink it after with him.
Wait, so he took a sip and then you're like,
he took a good sip, and then I drank it. I would argue I drank more of it than him, but it was voluntary.
True.
So it's not as tough. Anyway,
dude, it's also
just put me in a sad like, damn, dude.
Why did I do that?
Is this what I'm doing now?
If you
man, I was close to like some pretty serious success. Now I'm just dosing my friends with acid and feeling guilty for like a week.
Yeah, you don't have enough evil. You don't have enough evil hippie in you to do that.
I don't. Ari might be the king evil hippie.
I think so, dude.
He actually might be the king evil hippie.
He deflected. If people are trying, first of all, if people are trying to dose you, you have way too much proximity to evil hippiedom.
Yeah,
because that's their only threat. If you deal with like rogue hippies, they constantly threaten each other by giving each other mega doses of acid because most of them are kind of pussies.
Yeah,
so they won't like fight each other. I've dealt with people like this for a long time, and they won't ever like threaten violence, but they'll be like, I'll give you like 2,000 hits.
I'll kill you.
I'll drive you insane.
Yeah.
It's weird. And they like threaten each other with that. But the only thing that cures that is like, or the only like thing against that is like, yeah, I don't go to like Grateful Dead cover band shows, and like, fuck.
Yeah, we'll never get him.
Inconceivable. How are we gonna get him then?
Yeah,
they would all talk about that, and I'm like, dude, unless you can get into my house. I was living in New Jersey at the time. I'm like,
you getting threatened?
I don't hang out with you guys. No, they were like back in my evil hippie day, my own evil hippie day.
You had a bit of an evil hippie day.
I just was around them. I wasn't an evil hippie. I was just just MIDI man doing.
It was
all
like
my stuff.
me. You were like me now. I'm amongst some evil hippies.
You have to be. They cluster, dude, in some places. They somehow rise up. I mean, dude, when they're harnessing that.
Ari being an evil hippie is. He is, dude.
Nobody wants to accept they're an evil hippie.
No, everybody.
People get so.
Christian, we call this one dude from Helium an evil hippie. Every time I see him, every single time I see him, for like 3 years, he's been like, "I'm not an evil hippie, man," and then he says some crazy evil hippie shit. I'm like, he's like, "Polyamory's all right." I'm like, "Yeah, you're an evil hippie, dude."
Yeah, like your version of polyamory, you'll just like bully your girlfriend into a threesome.
I didn't say that.
I'm not saying he'll do that, but they didn't.
Not him. Not different evil hippie. Different evil hippie.
Yeah, but that's the evil hippie. That's yeah. But come on, man, don't be so.
Yeah, like we should like open things up.
Or I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, classic evil hippie.
You gotta watch him, man. I'm telling you, I was in the belly of the beast for a while, and I remember, this is all for entertainment purposes. But long time ago, 10 years ago, I remember I was giving this guy a quarter pound of weed, and him and his friend were splitting it. Dude, they were like this.
Yeah.
And I watched him chintz his friend out of $50. It was one of those things where it was like, the guy was like, "How much was this?" And the guy was like, $900, and it was like $8. And I remember looking at him like, "Damn, that's your boy, dude." Evil hippiedom. And then
that is evil.
They'll just like lie, steal, and kill, dude, just so they can follow some shitty band around all summer. They'll fuck people over. They'll sell you like shitty fake weed. They'll just fuck people over constantly, and then go sit at a music festival and be like, "Yeah, man, this is what it's about." And it's like, dude, you just devastated a bunch. You took a bunch of people's money, did it. You're like, "Oh, I'll just mail this out." They just take it. And then they just fucking go and follow like the string cheese incident. And they're like, "Whoa!" And it's like, you fucking assholes. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
And then they get pussy.
They get like
trick women via drugs into having sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a sick move. Evil hippies also always tend to have coke or like something on the side that's like a little more nefarious.
Yeah, no, they do. Usually the roads usually lead to that. Or dude, I remember being at a guy's house. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, I shoot H every now and again. It's not a big deal." Be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
Damn, bro.
Yeah, the roads of evil hippiedom lead pretty much to heroin.
Yeah.
They'll like it's not a good path, dude. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I appreciate it. You've got experience with them. I'm new to the hippies. I'm new to the evil hippies.
I was very disappointed. I remember first meeting hippies and be like, "Oh, you guys seem cool."
Yeah.
And you see their inner workings and you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, they're gross.
Once they link up onto the dark web, dude, it's over. It's over, dude. That's how all like the ecstasy gets into grade schools. There's just some evil hippie being like, "Whoa, nice, man. What is age, dude?"
Yeah.
They're just committing horrible crimes.
You saw me asking what is age right before this episode started. What even is age, dude? This girl is so hot. I hope she's fucking all right.
Well, you just uncovered a serious.
I uncovered a sick life hack. If any of you are also fucking fat perverts, look, you go on Instagram, click the location. You know how people like tag their location? Mm-hmm. Click the location. It's always, no matter where it is, it's always just hot chicks posing. No matter what, dude. I clicked Vietnam, and it was just hot chicks.
Hot pregnant chicks at that.
There was one that was like a hot pregnant Asian, a whole thing dedicated to hot pregnant Asian ladies. Never saw anything like it.
Yeah, it's weird
just
how
before this
information
started.
gets kind of arranged now. It's like, why would we want to collect this specifically?
Click Disneyland. It was just hot chicks.
Yeah,
It's weird.
I mean, you showed me. If you type in if you were to type in right now like Manioc, it would just be like some hot chick by a river, just being like. Well, that's got to be sad for the women who. That's like a viable thing for a chick to do right now, and it's just like when it ends, dude. Like if you spent your whole life trying to be a hot chick on the internet, first of all, dime a dozen. Second of all, unless you're doing something else, man, it's fucking. Me and Noah were talking on the way over here. We're talking about hostesses. And he was saying his bae had to fill out a job application.
Hostesses are so hot.
That's what I said. He was like, we were laughing. She had to fill out an application. I'm like,
they have like a 3-year shelf life, dude.
No, did I not? Exactly.
Did you say that?
Well, it was basically like, why is there an application? Like, are you a hot young chick? Okay, you have the job.
Yes.
You do understand when you're 27, you'll get fired. Okay, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Goodbye.
It's
just hot young chicks.
They have the lifespan of like an NFL running back. They go like 2 or 3 years of like heavy carries, and then it's like get them out, replaceable. Yeah, they fucking hot hostesses are nice. I like that.
They're all hostesses are hot. Or the
smile at you.
restaurant's getting the hot. It's like the hottest chicks you have access to. That's who you hire. Sometimes you'll see the hostess, and it's a good litmus test for the whole town. You'll be like, "This is your prima donna. This is who you present me.
Yeah.
I'm here to dine.
I need to get hard before I eat chicken fingers as a 32-year-old. Before I order chicken fingers.
Yeah, I mean, think about the fact they lead you to the table. What are you doing while
where you look at the menu and you just go, I'll just get the chicken fingers. You guys have chicken fingers?
Yeah, man. Right this way, and you're just like. Sorry, no, I don't mean to put smut on your girl's name.
No,
dude,
I've dated a couple.
That's a hot chick position.
Yeah, it's a good thing. If you're dating a lady that is a waitress, good on you. You're dating a hot.
I'm talking about the hostess. Hostesses are the
Hostess
hottest.
is the hottest waitress.
Hostess is the hottest.
Queen
Waitresses,
waitress.
that's when they start. You fall from grace of hostess.
Waitress is where
They're like,
that's
yo,
when they put you out to pasture.
Yeah, like grab a fucking
They're
tray.
like, all right, you're done. You've graduated.
You're worthless.
Yeah. You graduated. You're out of your hot hostess days. Now it's time. They put you out to pasture, and then you waitress for a while until shit just really falls apart.
And you waitress at like cool restaurants, and then you hit like 35, 40. Dinerdom. You're at the diner. You're at the diner, dude.
Diner.
You better let truckers pinch your ass. You're fired.
Jeez. This is a dark world.
I mean, I don't think they let truckers pinch your ass, but
I think they might.
They might say something about it.
Dude, then as a trucker, then you hit the showers. You ever see those?
What showers?
Dude, every fucking every truck stop has showers. You know this?
No.
Rest stops have showers. Dude, I drive a lot, and a lot of the rest stops.
Shower?
I've considered catching a shower just because of how funny that would be.
Are they like NFL type shower? Are they
I don't know.
truckers
I've never gone into the
truckers?
locker. I've never gone into the locker room. It's truckers. It's truck stops have showers, and then you'll always hear while you're in. First off, you've seen what's being sold, so it's just a giant shop of like walking sticks, like medieval snow globes, like just garbage. And then all of a sudden you'll hear like shower B7 is ready. And you'll just see a fat dude walk to the back.
Oh.
And just...
His ass is itchy as can be, dude.
You know how shitty that guy's ass has to be for him to be like, all right, I need a shower at this Love's.
I like to think that they're all in
right
there,
past
like,
the claw machine. You got to walk past like 6 claw machines to get naked at a gas station. Damn.
I just like to think of them all showering like the football team. There's just a bunch of truckers.
Dudes washing up. God damn it. Fucking 60's tough today, huh?
Yeah, dude. Truckers, I mean, dude, they're just so tortured sexually. Like, they have to fucking shower with other men. They get people on, they have hookers on the CB radio. All truckers must be so sexually confused, dude.
Man.
You have hookers coming up, like, I'm going to suck your dick, and then you're just in the shower with the dudes
no,
again. You're like,
no.
I don't know what I am anymore.
Oh. Fuck. Good time, though. I mean, I remember being a kid thinking being a trucker would be sick.
Yeah.
That cabin, that bed in the back. That's the coolest thing ever. Now you see what it becomes. You see those dudes out there.
I mean, do you think trucks ever start rocking to some of those guys like jerking off? Imagine your truck rocking, you're like, oh, god damn it.
Wow. Yeah, those guys must be they probably pull over and jerk off. Anytime you see a truck at that emergency pull off, like on the turnpike, that is a beat. That's a beat, dude. That was a guy who was driving. It was like, oh! Yeah, he's listening to like Playboy radio on Sirius XM. Like, my panties are so wet. He's like, oh god, I gotta pull over. Listen to Howard Stern, some lady on a Sibian.
Do you think
dude, once a lady got on the Sibian, 1,000
All the
trucks
trucks.
across the country, just burn, burn, just
They dropped the Jake brake.
going straight up that fucking runaway truck, the ramp. Just
They should have like a pressure gauge on their prostate. So like they look over like, oh, shit, I gotta pull over. Fucking prostrate's fucking at a 3-day max.
man, those girls getting on Sibians on Howard Stern. Do you remember those days?
Yeah, kind of like vaguely.
Oh,
I remember just seeing like blurred out boobs at nighttime at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
or 11 p.m. going on there and being like, whoa, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What's this guy about?
yeah.
That was like more of like my older brothers would watch that more, and I would kind of come in and be like,
I was
"What's
never
this?"
really into Howard Stern that much until I got older. Till I got older. That's when I got into like O&A and all that stuff.
That's
But
funny.
like,
I always found his stuff too problematic when I was like,
I really did.
No,
I swear to God, I did.
Really?
When I was a kid, I was like, "This is crap.
You
This
didn't like
is
it?
junk, dude." I've always done things and felt horribly guilty.
Yeah.
So like, even watching, like late night, if that came on, I'd be like, I'd turn it, and then like act like, dude, like literally just flip through the channels just to see it real quick, and then keep going. Be like I wasn't even looking
So it was
at
a
it.
battle of good and evil. So
Yeah, I've always had that, dude.
really,
Yes, even today.
dude.
To this day, if I do something, I feel bad.
you're a principled man. You're a principled man.
Yeah, but sometimes it's gay. Sometimes it's gay.
What do you mean?
I almost apologized to Godfrey. I took some shots at Godfrey.
What happened?
Towards the end of that? I was Mr. Cool, dude.
Oh, what LOS?
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
had-
Mr. Cool.
So you had like you guys.
Somebody
split-
brought up Godfrey,
Mhm.
and that had been weighing on me a little while because he did a full episode basically calling us Klansmen, you and I.
jacked up.
He was like, "I don't think that's a joke. I think that's actually how they talk."
like Scottish Klansman,
It's true. Maybe.
like Bravehearts.
Now that I think about it.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he called us some Bravehearts. He called us Bravehearts for like an hour.
Is he talking about the original use of like an African clan, hunter gatherer? I'll take that.
True. But this is coming from a guy who got fired from SiriusXM for homophobic remarks.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, all these people.
So he's hot potatoing.
He did hot
He's
potato
trying to
us.
trade like gay
But-
stuff. What did he say?
I forget. What did he say about gay people?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Yeah, it's
Probably nothing to get fired for. But, I had a couple.
Noah,
Took
get
some
on-
shots.
Noah,
No,
dig
yeah.
up some dirt.
Let's figure out what he got fired for, and I will condemn him publicly.
Yeah,
Say, I
exactly.
can't believe he
yeah,
said
no,
bad
figure out what
words.
Godfrey got in trouble for. We need to know. But yeah, that's
But yeah, then I felt
So
bad.
he called like
I
he was
like,
saying like no, these guys like
yeah, and if I remember
cameras
correctly,
go off, the hoods go up.
yes,
and then like
he
we're
was like, they weren't kidding. This is a real conversation.
yeah.
I
Godfrey.
Dan.
Why don't we have him on?
Yeah, I would. He's fucking jacked, dude. He'd fuck us
Dude,
up.
I did 200 push-ups today.
Dude,
Ran 2
fuck
miles.
us, dude. Godfrey will fuck us
I
up.
would butt fuck him, dude.
Godfrey will fuck us up.
Nah, because if I jump on him, we got me
True.
and you, Lemaire.
That's not good luck.
No.
We're gonna Lemaire. You're gonna have to throw some punches if we jump Godfrey. We gotta get you in there.
So what happened? So you rode on him?
Rode on him pretty hard.
What happened?
I was just like, yo, he's 58 and just signed a contract at Gas Digital, dude. He's done, dude. Fuck that guy. I know, it was funny. It was funny. But then, like, I'm sitting there. I felt horrible about Jay because Jay wasn't talking to me, and I felt sad that I hurt my friend.
During the thing, he turned on you during the
No,
production?
no, after.
Oh.
And then I was like, man, I sound like a pussy for talking shit on the man's career. I should have just called him a hypocrite.
Yeah.
But, I got over it.
Homophobic.
I got over it. I was sitting there playing NCAA. I was like, I'm so gay. Just playing NCAA in my basement. Oh, Wes Watson.
How's he doing?
He's doing all right. Not the career I thought I'd have.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks to have like an average career
On a video game?
on a
Yeah,
video
it's kinda
game. Dude,
disappointing.
I was like 7 and
You'd
5.
think they would give you some
Yeah,
wins, man.
no,
If they
no.
want to stop the mass shootings, they can't be letting people go 7. They got to like.
Nobody that plays NCAA has ever done a mass shooting.
You don't think so?
Literally never.
You think it's pretty safe?
That is not a
think-
game for shooters.
What do you think shooters? Well, I mean, obviously
Shooters
some COD,
play.
some COD, some GTA.
They love Call of Duty.
GTA.
Definitely. Yeah, but I think shooters are playing like shit we've never even heard of. Shit Lemaire would know about.
Like Dark Guardians.
Lemaire,
Realm-
what's like a dork game?
Guardians Realm 3?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls?
Shooters are playing Dark Souls.
So they're playing like fantasy based.
They're playing fantasy. Yeah.
True.
Only true ballers play NCAA.
So you only get.
We found out why Godfrey got fired.
All right, what is it?
Godfrey
gotta
got
speak in
fired
the mic.
from SiriusXM over.
You got to talk into the mic. Have you tried this? This is why you deserve an agent.
Godfrey got fired from SiriusXM over a disrespectful gay security guard, and it's a DJ Vlad video. So.
Oh, there's a gay security guard who's probably like, faggot motherfucker. That fruity bitch. He was just joshing. Doesn't matter. Actually, look it up. It will be funny to make one of you read the transcript. Don't watch the video.
Yeah. So there's a gay security guard. How'd they know the security guard was gay? Halt! I'm gay.
Stop right there. I'm gonna need you to check in with your fine dick. Your big old dick. Let me see ID.
Sign right there.
Sign right there. Oh, you got good hands, boy. Damn, girl, look at those nails.
So he was accosted by a gay security guard. That's first of all, that's the funniest fucking beef to have beef with a security guard.
You get fired from Sirius XM.
I'd be so mad, dude.
You know how much money that is?
I don't know, probably a lot.
That gay security guard sent him straight to Gas Digital, dude.
Sent him right to debtor's
Tombstone
prison,
him
dude.
straight through the fucking floor. Just straight to Gas Digital. It's a tough L.
Podcast
Yeah,
hell, dude.
you'll now be the 8th most popular podcast on Gas Digital.
Fuck, man.
But
That's pretty funny. So I need to know what happened. First of all, before I proceed, I have to know.
Okay, here's a synopsis. Godfrey explained how a rant he did live on air after witnessing a security guard disrespect a Sirius XM subscriber. He said that the security guard was a gay man, but he was adamant that his rant wasn't homophobic.
What? You're teasing us, dude.
I get he was talking to he saw a security guard being disrespectful to someone who's like, I subscribe to Sirius, but they're being disrespectful gaily. And then Godfrey made fun of it, and then they fired him for that.
so he claims it wasn't homophobic.
Yeah.
But in the rant, he included somebody's sexuality.
Yeah.
All right.
So what, the gay security guard disrespected a serious listener?
Yes.
And on behalf of Sirius XM, Godfrey condemned homosexuality.
No, I think you got to have this wrong. The security guard was gay, correct?
Yes.
The listener was, who knows?
The listener. Yeah.
Bi.
He's bi.
It was bi.
Naturally, we're all
Definitely
bi.
bi.
Go ahead.
I'm going to assume bi. And then Godfrey criticized the security guard. He criticized the homosexual man.
Yes.
Over the airwaves.
Shameful act, dude. That's very Klansman-esque.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Got a Klansman on our hands. Godfrey.
You must be in the Ku Klux
You must be in
Klan,
the, after hearing this, I assume you're in the Klan.
dude. Must be a terrorist.
I can't even imagine.
He's easily. He must be connected to Boko Raton or whatever.
Yeah.
What's
True. No, dude, I'm gonna keep his name out of my mouth though.
probably bombed a whole school.
Godfrey's gonna fucking tee off. I'm gonna get my ass kicked by the 7-Up guy. Bad, dude. Godfrey will fuck me up. If
Claim gay.
Yeah, if
Just claim gay.
True.
Put the final nail in the coffin.
While he's trying to get me.
He beats you up like, ow.
No, God, yeah, he's gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna have to DM him and apologize after this.
You think so?
I'll
Did you
feel
already-
horrible. No,
you
I
already-
didn't. I didn't DM him.
You have to.
I typed it out, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Dude?
Well, you're a nice person. You don't want people. I love.
He took the first shot. That's the thing.
It was a
He
pretty-
swung at
pretty
us,
wicked shot.
and then it's like I made fun of him back, and then I still feel bad because that is pussy shit. To have a podcast beef or a comedy beef is gay. That is gay.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
So maybe I'm homophobic by calling Godfrey gay for having a comedy beef.
Can you be gay against a homophobe? Can you be gay? Can you be
Homophobic against a homophobe? True.
Cancels out, dude.
Cancels out. Now
Everyone's
we're
gay.
just bi together. I'm bi.
If you and Godfrey kiss, they should reinstate your guys' everything.
True.
You guys should be like, look, if we make out,
Fuck. I gotta talk to Godfrey about this.
if you guys make out and then vote for Joe Biden, they should be like, all right, you guys are both reinstated.
That might work.
I don't know, dude.
If I start making out black dudes, I'm definitely gonna be accepted.
You'll get something.
I'll get something.
My man.
Tell you what I'll get.
What?
Never mind. Oh, dude, speaking of that. Speaking of the joke I wasn't going to make. There's these pills that... Dude, I was watching... Fuck was I watching? I was watching some sport with Phil. I think it was just golf. Mm-hmm. And they... No, it couldn't have been golf because there were AIDS pills commercials. Anyway, there was HIV pills commercials. And I was like, Dad, you're going to need some of those. And he was like, what's that? What's that? And he started watching the commercial. And he was like, what? I was like, because you have gay AIDS. And he was like, he got so upset, dude. It's so funny. Just being like, Dad, you're going to need some of this. I forget the name of the pill. It's just two gay dudes like sitting on a dock being like, we have it. We're good. You know, it's great.
Don't think it
It's
was
great.
why wouldn't that be golf? Aren't golfers?
Golf's
would be
no
more
way
gay.
they'd be advertising.
You think golf's strictly
Phil's
hetero?
still anti-Tiger Woods, dude.
He's
Gotten
still
that
holding
beef.
it down for
Yeah.
him philandering?
Yeah. And I was like, dude, Tiger's the man. Tiger is the man.
He was saying he was a cheater.
And then he was like, I heard he fucked this other golfer, Duffner's wife. That's when it's fucked up. And I was like, this seems like a Duffner problem. Bringing your wife to a hotel with other golfers, and she ends up banging Tiger Woods.
Is that a Gillis issue? Is a Duffner
That's a
problem?
Duffner problem.
For sure.
And then I looked into Duffner's,
Also, you should have been better at
Duffner's
golf.
wife. Duffner's wife also banged a couple other players.
Yeah.
So that's not a Tiger thing. He was
Yeah.
just bringing a whore in.
Yeah, he married a whore.
He had a whore wife.
And you
a
weren't
hot
good, you
whore
weren't
wife.
good enough at golf to
Duffner was
keep
nasty.
a whore powers in check.
Duffner, and then I looked up Duffner, and he was a little chubby guy.
Really?
Real sad thing. To have you, dude, imagine if
Cucked nationally?
cucked by Tiger Woods and you played against him and he just fucked you up every week in golf.
And
And
boned your wife?
he banged your wife.
Are golf wives typically sluts?
Yes.
Okay.
They must be, dude. They're only marrying white dorks
True.
that are millionaires.
True.
They have to be sluts.
Yeah, and they're never golfers. Typically, we got actually some heat for making fun of golfers, but
Golfers get salted. Dude, they have that Phil gene. I think golfers have gay AIDS. They're all like, what? Golf's a hell of a sport.
It's the perfect sport for you to get cheated on. You're gone reliably. Like, nobody golfs and
Yeah.
comes right back. You're gone 8
Yeah.
hours a day. The fucking walls
Yeah.
are down, dude.
And Tiger's in the hotel. Tiger Woods is in the hotel.
Exactly.
Known billionaire.
Yeah, true. The thing you're doing every
Jacked.
weekend, they just watch it on TV.
Greatest of all time at the thing your husband does.
Yeah, comes through the hotel, signs an autograph. It's a wrap. Just to get you back for being gone every Saturday. You should be home with the kids. You work Monday through Friday, then you leave all day Saturday. Unacceptable.
I'm going to blow one of your coworkers.
Just hit balls in the backyard, dude.
True.
You don't got to go do it.
Duffner.
Just hit him.
Shout out Duffner. That might be my new favorite.
Yeah,
Little chubby guy.
just getting
And
caught.
I think he sucks now. I think since the cucking.
dude, I wouldn't be able to play.
I would. Yeah, you'd have to quit, or you have to kill your wife.
Or no, because he wouldn't get alimony. Yeah, because I was saying if they got divorced and he had to pay her,
They did get divorced.
Did he? But yeah, but
believe.
he's right. He doesn't have to like pay her alimony, does he? I think you can get cheated on and still have to pay alimony
Probably.
if you're Duffner. If you got that much money, so he might just.
Are
Be
you guys
paying-
looking at Duffner's hot wife?
No, look at that.
Duffner's the man.
Yo, pull up his bay. How many do you think Tiger Woods?
I've
has
heard
sex with
Duffner's
1,000
bay is hot.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
And she's in there just fucking dudes in the hotel. That rules. It's actually cool. Tiger continues to dominate.
Is he still good?
And then I think he endorses Trump. He's so funny.
Does he?
I believe.
I think Trump's
A lot of great athletes have endorsed the dog.
He's all about winning, dude.
He's all about winning, and they're also retarded winners. All these extremely great athletes are also retarded winners. So, like, Tom Brady, Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
Masvidal, Tiger. That's a sick squad.
Pretty good, man. A lot of internet. Dude, there's definitely a little. The breeze is blowing, man, because there's a lot of the internet personalities. A couple of them that I follow are starting to like double down real hard on like the right. Basically.
Jimmy Gaffigan came out hard on
What did
Trump
Gaffigan
Dog.
say?
He unleashed fury on Trump, man.
Did he?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
And people were like, fuck Gaffigan. It's like, no, Gaffigan's the man.
What did he say
Let
about
the boy roll, dude.
What did he say about the Trump man?
He was just, he just had a spaz. He's like, Trump's a fucking con man. Fuck this. This guy sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
His seemed legit. I don't know why. Well, I guess because he never said it ever until now. But Gaffigan's seemed, I don't know. Usually I'm very critical if I think somebody's being phony or like virtue signaling or something. His seemed legit. I guess you'd have to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he do the hot pocket voice at all?
I know. I was thinking that too. Where it's like it's such a hard thing to be like, we need to come together as a country. And so I'm like, hey, I like that guy. That's my president. Hey, mister.
Why? I don't. I don't know, man. I was hearing someone today. I think my wife was talking to people about like.
You
vendors.
have to declare who you're voting for, Matt.
dude.
You must.
That was people at the. She was talking to like vendors for the wedding, and they're like, everything will be cool once we just need to get our president out. We need a president there who can handle a pandemic. And it's
Oh,
like,
that's because they were talking to your wife.
true.
These are honkies.
Well,
Were these honks?
No, but
Not
they're-
honks.
She fired a honk. A honk had a defund the police thing on her thing, and she called her and was like, "You're fired."
Oh,
I don't want that kind of bullshit around my wedding. No,
Damn.
she fired her.
That's
Lady's
great.
like, well, I don't. She was like, too bad.
Like, well, I'm a
She's like,
poli-
take
I'm-
that shit off of your fucking thing if you want to be
Sorry.
off the public. Yeah, she's a fucking
Yeah.
thin blue line, bro.
She's part of the thin blue line.
But yeah, man, but yeah, she was talking to someone and they're like, well, once we have, this in here, then we'll be able to handle the pandemic better. It's like, dude, you fucking are like making cakes. What are you you don't have any idea what you're talking. People are just like literally hearing shit online and reciting it.
I'm trying
like,
so hard to fucking not do anything, like not be a part of any of it.
Yeah.
Like just totally, like I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm easily swayed by shit.
Exactly.
I look at shit. I'm like, all right, well, that's how I feel right now. And then I recite it to somebody, and they're like, "You're a fucking idiot." And I'm like, "Fuck, I guess I'm this again." All right, I don't like the way that's going. But the CDC is saying that 94% of the COVID deaths they also had underlying issues. So 94%.
Really?
Yeah. So only 6% of people died exclusively
straight
from
up
COVID.
COVID.
But one of the underlying issues, it's not like this is new information. This has been out the whole time, but somehow it's
I
just
didn't know that.
94%. Included in that are heart attacks
I did hear
and
about
shit
some of
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah, if you
So,
died
like,
from like just
if you
being-
die and have COVID, you're part of the. I'm trying to figure out how we have it so bad, and everybody's like, because we didn't handle it. Obviously, I think we fucked up handling it. But
How?
like, if you look at other
Explain it,
countries
people,
like
explain it to
Germany,
me.
France, England, they're all at like 0 to fucking like 5 deaths a day now,
Yeah.
and we're still at like 1,000. I don't know.
also
Maybe,
explain
you
it-
know what I'd have to look into?
Yeah.
I'd like to see how many nursing homes they have. Maybe that's like a cultural thing in America where we send geezers to nursing homes, where that's like totally acceptable. Maybe in those other countries it's not.
Yeah.
Because the nursing homes have to make up half of our deaths.
Yeah.
Because nursing homes are just getting fucking crushed.
Absolutely.
It's just kind of funny. I don't know why. It's funny. I don't know why.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's funny that everybody was like, all right, let's lock our old people up in
they're
there.
maybe the most uneventful. I mean, I've never worked in one, but every time I've been like around one, I think I've been in them a couple times. They seem very, 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 very uneventful. So to have like
to the
almost like
the untrained eye, dude, they were all fucking each other.
True that. But you go
and then
in there,
getting like beat occasionally.
Yeah, dude. People got to lay down the line, dude. On them a couple, you gotta lay the law
And the
down.
orderlies would come in and fuck you up.
Dude, imagine if someone bioweaponed them.
I
Like
think
one of
the
the
Chinese bioweaponed our geezers.
Do you think so? Because I was reading a thing about the Jews in the concentration camps would take lice, and they would go when they would do the Germans. They would do the Germans' uniforms, and they would pop lice.
Oh,
and then they
get
would
some of that plague in there.
Yeah, sew them up in there. But the
I guess you would call that crafty. It's a word I would use for that.
well, yeah, they did. When people sit here and like they handled the pandemic wrong, it's like, okay, dude who barely works 40 hours a week. Where do they drop the ball in this global pandemic?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they should have tested. Dude, now they're saying they're testing too much. Well, they should have tested. Okay, fine. They're rolling out tests and they're like, well, now they're testing too much. People are getting false confidence. It's like, dude, these are two people trying to just sway the public consensus.
I just don't understand it. That's
I don't
all.
get it either.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, if I was severely immunocompromised, I would stay the fuck. I would stay inside.
But
I would chill.
we got to look up, and I should have done this before.
What?
I have it. Before I talked about it. But it's like, I don't know, what did France and Germany do? And they locked down right away. I looked up when they locked down and when they closed schools.
Yeah.
And it's almost exactly when we did. Maybe they were better at it than we were.
Sweden, I don't
Sweden
think
hardly
did
it.
Barely.
And now the narrative is they're getting crushed right now. I looked it up. They're not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
and now
fucked
the narrative is also the South they never locked up and they're fucking it up for all of us, which is that's what people in New York say.
Yeah.
People in New York acted, oh my God, dude. They literally act like they survived Stalingrad. It's fucking crazy. Like, you weren't even in the city. We went through hell. It's like, you stayed inside?
Yeah.
What do you think everybody else was doing?
Yeah, and also it's like, what did you do? What happened?
Nothing. I cheered for nurses at 7 p.m. every day until race riots, and then it felt weird.
Yeah, and then we just all turned off our brains.
Then
for
we
about 3
became
weeks.
Marxists.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
Shit sucks. And then this Kyle Rittenhouse kid.
Yeah, I heard
all
about
that shit sucks.
Well, it's funny.
It's all gay.
It is funny how many
The
people.
news is still gay.
As soon as the news starts showing that guy with his gun, how many people now will just die for the Dollar General? They're like, he's defending the Dollar General.
I
It's
know.
like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like he's defending the dollar. They almost set fire to another Pet Boys.
I mean, dude, I would be pissed if I was in a little town and I had like a pet food shop and people were smashing my windows every day. I'd be like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. Knock it off.
Knock it off, dude.
Fucking knock it
I thought
off.
we were immune from this in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
So where is Kenosha? What is like the layout of it?
I don't know. It must be close to Illinois, I believe, because that's where that Kyle kid's from.
Yeah.
And the big thing is he's not even from that state, but it is 12 miles away. Mm-hmm. So it must be on the border.
Yeah. So he went down there.
And where was it? Wisconsin? It must be by Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's in Wisconsin.
Is it near Milwaukee? If there was a black dude there,
Fairly.
it has to be near a city, right?
Yeah.
That's not wrong to say.
It's between Chicago and Milwaukee, like right in the middle of it.
All right.
So it was like a diverse suburb. And he was like, I got to get down
And
there.
Kyle was like, I need to go defend the fucking Pep Boys.
I got to go down there,
I gotta
yeah.
defend these mom and pop shops. I got to defend the Walmart.
Yeah.
So then he went down, and from what I don't know, the only thing I saw was like him talking about like Overwatch. He's like, my friend's up on the roof over there. That's Overwatch. Like he was just using shit like that.
Well, it's also funny
Like,
too.
this is
because-
my tactical. I don't know.
Well, if you're on the right, you're allowed kind of to bring AR-15s to protest, and nobody bats an eye. If you're on the left, you're not supposed to have guns at your protest. So you go up. There's there's just dudes with AR-15s who are like, this is how we get down. And there's counter protesters now, or whatever, whoever's on the other side of that, who are like, oh, we hate guns, but like, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. We hate guns, but they also were throwing Molotov cocktails at the kid.
True.
So I saw footage of that, I think. Where he was like running from people that were trying to burn him alive.
Yeah.
So that's like that's where it starts to get into like self-defense.
Yeah.
But also I think the total issue is fuck everybody there.
Yeah. Well, it's also
That's how I feel.
Well, there's civil unrest. Let me bring an assault rifle and
It's
go.
time for me
It's
to
like,
go
dude,
down
let's
and-
go inside.
And then the kid's like, well, the cops weren't going to do it, so we have to. And then half the country's like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me that feels that way.
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
Well, it's also
It's all gay, dude.
It should be no.
And I'm dumb, so it's hard.
It should be that if it's your building and people start to come into it, you can fucking light them up. That's your property. I mean, you might not want to. You might if you're not. I don't know if I'm ready to shoot fucking 400 people in like bunkered down in a hardware store.
Like a zombie movie for no reason.
It's like call your insurance company and be like, dude, get a check ready. I'm out of here.
I fucked up. Flo shows up.
He's got a shovel. I mean, it is. It's people,
Oh my God.
People have been whipped into a hysteria by the media.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's like I'm reading, or it's like I'll read an excerpt from a book called Persuasion, and like if you and they know the people who run political stuff and campaigns know this. So like the 2 weeks before 9/11, if you ask people like what's some of the most historical events ever happened, in this country, they'll say whatever. 30% of them will say 9/11. If you do that like the day after 9/11, it's like 75% of people are like 9/11 is the most historical. Most.
Yeah.
And then if you're like running for a campaign, all you're trying to do is hit people with that thing where you're like show them their greatest fears all the time.
What's funny is Biden had to come out and be like, I'm against riots. Protests are good, riots are bad.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't do that for so long until they started fucking plummeting in the polls.
Yeah.
They wouldn't condemn riots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have a
because they were afraid to be like, well, that's racist.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not, you psycho. Just say you don't fucking approve of looting.
Well,
that's all you had to do. And they wouldn't do it until now they're going to lose. And now it's too late. I think they're going to lose.
I think so, man.
They waited till fucking this week to be like, riots are bad.
It's also like that person, Joe Biden, whoever, once gets elected.
That's going to be on the Patreon, dude. I'm getting in O'Connor's ass.
Oh, I can't wait.
We're going to get O'Connor up here. I'm going to swing on him for it.
This is all the remnants of like feudal kings and shit. So like before Joe Biden would have been like, nah, here's what I want to do. And then that would have been actually what happens. It's just a bunch of corporate interests. And then they just puppet real people and they're like, look at the numbers. Oh, okay, you're against looting now. And he's like, I tell you what, God darn it, I'm against looting. And then they just try to play these weird perception games. None of it's fucking real. It like the fact that like, Trump now is like, I'm going to build more walls. Biden's like, they're just rallying up like different factions of the population to vote. And then they'll just keep doing, big business will keep doing shit. It's like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
The fact that he's to come out and be like, I don't particularly like when people smash people's businesses and take their stuff. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah,
it's
I need to say that. It's on the record. You know what's funny? I was also talking, I was fighting O'Connor all day. And then before I left, I was like, why don't you come over and do the podcast? Like real nicely. Just come up and do the podcast. But I had to show him that fucking Buffalo Springfield, that fucking, did you see, you talked about
from the DNC.
The video?
Yeah. That looked like a
nobody that voted Democrat watched the DNC.
Yeah.
Or that is left watched the DNC. Nobody that's right watched the RNC.
It's just other
because
people.
it's so embarrassing. All they do is watch the other side and be like, man, that shit sucked.
Yeah.
Neither of them watched their own because of how bad both were. Like I was telling Chris, I was like, he was like, I only watched the RNC. I was like, trust me, you'd be shocked at how similar. Like you wouldn't think the DNC could somehow be worse than the Republican convention. It is.
I mean, dude,
it's crazy.
It's a bunch of unlikable psychos trying to fake smile and be. They're fucking. It's like a fucking flame for narcissistic psychopaths to go to that level. Where like, wait, I get to be in charge of all of the fucking like surgical masks in Wisconsin. Be like, I'll do that, and it's like, no, dude, get out of here.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy. I keep thinking, what is it going to be like when we get older? Because there's a huge geezer population, so none of the shit makes sense to us.
Thanks, China.
True. Appreciate that, China.
Actually, kind of did us a favor, slightly.
True. Well, dude, apparently colleges now are full CCP. Talking to the boy again on the way over here, dude. There's like colleges where you can't go outside into other people's dorms now. You have to wear a mask in your dorm with your roommate. It's like full CCP shit, dude. And dude, if it was like, if I was seeing like wheelbarrows of fucking bodies in the street, I'd be like, all right, mask up. But it's like, you're seeing this shit where it's like, well, 96% of the people. It's like a real nasty, fucked up flu. Like if you're immunocompromised, it can definitely kill you. But it's like, dude, you're telling me.
Still wear a mask.
Telling me I'm 19, I got to wear a mask in my room with my fucking roommate?
I got to stop reading comments.
What?
It's so funny to be like, look, wear a mask. That I just invoked 3 fucking Shane's a faggot comments. Just for being like, look, even if you think it's fake, wear a fucking mask. It doesn't matter. Fucking sheep, pussy. You're never going to get SNL. It's like, that's not what this is about. And yes, I am.
Yeah, man. I agree with you, though. I think at one point, there is a leap of faith that has to be taken that has more to do with your social context than anything else. It's like, who am I friends with? Who do I want to be friends with? That's what I'm going with. And you find the information that goes with that. You live a happy life, and that's that. And then, dude, you find another online internet group that comes out in the public and like, you just have to fight them to the death.
Yeah.
And then it's fine. Everything will be fine. You just have to we just have to kill all the other people who disagree with us, and everything will be fine again. That's all we need.
Yeah, true.
We just need total domination.
We need to dominate. We need to dominate over gay security guards.
But dude, to go out and fight, to watch the news and be like, and go out and fight people, it's like, dude, you might have failed the biggest intelligence test.
Yeah.
To sit there and watch CNN or Fox and be like, I gotta get out there. It's like, God damn, dude.
I didn't want to, but I gotta take care of business. I gotta take this into my own hands because nobody else will.
Just watching Rambo 3 and you're like, fuck it, I gotta do something.
I'm
about
gonna
this.
shoot a guy in cargo shorts in Wisconsin. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
It just keeps getting gayer.
Sure.
Every day.
But I mean, the news would, and that's the other thing too, with all this like persuasion stuff. All they have to do is keep bringing up bad, horrible, scary shit, and like it's going to hit a fever pitch before the election, because it's like if you can get like, you know, if they can prove that it was like, you know, that was an act of far right aggression, and then if the far right can be like, a guy was just outside with his AR-15 walking his dogs, and these guys threw Molotov cocktails at him, and it's like, so it all depends on how you're presenting it.
Yeah.
He was taking a nice walk with an AR-15 and some clips on him, and fucking these thugs attacked him.
Yeah.
Then you get people being like, he was out there. I mean, he started fucking shooting people. But, it, like, you know, did he walk out there and was just like, come on, guys, stop protesting?
Yeah. The thing is, I think he's legally fine.
Well, for what he
But
was
that
doing.
doesn't, who cares?
Yeah.
They're like, well, legally, he did nothing wrong other than carry a firearm across state lines or something. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, it's also when politicians do like, my daughter was down at the protest and she got shoved. It's like, don't go.
And then you
Stay away
end
from
up
that.
arguing. If you talk to somebody about it that feels strongly about it one way or the other, you end up arguing against it.
Yeah.
Just rationally being like, well, he shouldn't have been there. And then if I'm arguing with someone that's like, fucking murderer, it's like, well,
Yeah.
I think it might have been self-defense. Like, it's just, I don't know.
I mean, this country has a lack of clean masculine energy, dude. You need to have clean masculine energy. Just be like, dude, I don't even watch that shit. Here's what I got going on. And it's like, you can completely ignore it. It's just Lost. If everyone watched Lost and was like, yeah, dude, we are on a desert island.
Yeah.
It's like, just turn it the fuck off. Dude, if you turn that shit off, if they told me about COVID and if I didn't know about it, I'd be like, yeah, we're all
Yeah,
inside.
for like 2 weeks, you'd be like, not even say anything. You're like,
I was going to go to a bunch of businesses and be like,
everybody's gone.
God. Dude, they shut down Philadelphia, and I would walk my dogs at night forgetting like the whole city was shut down.
Yeah.
Not a soul. Dude, I would walk around like, what the I'm like, oh shit, I forgot they
Yeah.
locked down Philly.
Oh, fuck, martial law.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I forgot about
Forgot
that.
about that. Martial law that was enacted.
But then right now it's pretty sweet because if you have any problems with cops, all you have to do is be like, yo, I fucking love you guys. And they're like, just go ahead, man.
Oh,
Fucking thanks,
they
bro.
probably are
Thanks.
so fucking happy to hear that.
Yeah. Just to be like, yo, man, you guys fucking
Yo,
cool.
have you seen videos of the people screaming at people to put up the fist?
No.
They go around this. I think it was in D.C. So people would be like dining outside, and then like a group of protesters would come up and be like, "Put your fucking fists up for Black Power right now!" And it's white people like getting screamed at with bullhorns, like just what you munching a
Yeah.
little eggs Benny and a mimosa.
So brunch is life.
And then some people get drunk enough to be like. You just stand their ground and be like, "Fuck that, dude! You don't tell me what to do." Even if you're a liberal city slicker.
You don't
You
like
get a
that.
couple mimosas in you. That fucking Second Amendment. That fucking
Sure.
1776 is here.
No, for sure. If you're kind of
They're like,
drunk,
put your fist up. You're like, I love this country. Don't you tell me what to do.
people getting patriotic after mimosas. People getting patriotic after mimosas is so fucking funny.
Back to the fucking thing of being afraid of things, though. It's almost comical now to be afraid of Muslims. Remember we were afraid of Muslims?
Done.
And now it's like, I'm afraid of race riots.
Dude, it's crazy. Again, what the fuck happened? You're telling me.
We need ISIS to make a comeback.
Yeah, man.
We need to get
we
fired
might have
up.
to join ISIS to bring this country together. Well, that's no longer a threat, dude. Right now,
ISIS
we're
is
dealing
done.
With, yeah, we're dealing with the far right. They just.
I
shuffled-
forgot about it. I forgot we fucked them up. Trump's speech. He was like, "Yeah, remember when I killed the leader of ISIS? Remember when we blew up that guy from Iran?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." It was like less than a year ago. We knew we blew up a fucking
That's the guy who
Iranian like general. We just hit him with a missile.
The guy
And
who
we're
died like a dog.
He died. No, that was al Baghdadi.
So he hit another guy.
He hit a general from Iran in their government, like a
Damn.
military. Yeah, he just blew him up. And America was like, "The fuck are you gonna do about it, Iran?"
Holy shit.
They didn't do shit, dude. We killed their general, and everyone was like, "World War III is gonna start." We were like, Psh,
Yeah.
"Yeah, right, dude." Basically, the U.S. was Godfrey.
Do you think?
And I was Iran, dude. I got hit. They were like, "What's that pussy gonna do about it?" I was like, "Nothing." Sorry.
Yeah, it's I mean, there has to be an overwhelming majority of people who are like, all right, this is getting really ridiculous.
I think that everybody is. It's the same thing it's always been.
Yeah.
Most people are like, this sucks.
Well, dude,
There's just retarded people in the streets.
Well, went from failed.
Fuck, I was trying not to say that word.
It's all right.
I was trying not to say, I already said it. Fag. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I'm going back to that.
You only do one at a time, dude. Pick one and stick with it. You can't
The
give
F's
up.
and R's are
It's like your
flowing.
favorite food. You can't give up.
Can't just give them up at once. True.
You got to diet. You got to go lean. Go Mediterranean
True.
diet, dude.
We're going to work.
Give up Mediterranean diet. Give up
Gay's
fag.
not even on the table. Gay's still there. I'm not even close to working my way up to not saying gay.
Not saying this is gay.
This is gay is not going anywhere.
I think you're. Yeah, you can't. Again, you can only lose 2 pounds a week.
F word's a
dude.
tough one. That thing hits hard.
It slaps.
That's one that needs to go. That's like eating cake.
Yeah, that's
if you're doing a diet, you just got to cut out the cake.
I'm in natural or regular settings. I'm good. If I get angry, if I like hit the like level 10,
Yeah.
like with someone fucking with me in a car, I gotta watch with that because I'll fucking if I get like seeing red angry,
Yeah.
it's immediately coming out, and I just drive away like, oh fuck.
It's a good one to scream.
It's only ever I only ever fight with old men, like old fat guys in construction vehicles.
That it hits on the hardest.
Yeah, dude, it kills them. I told you about the guy who fucked me up the other day. The guy who was in a truck, it was exactly like my dad's truck, and he wouldn't let me over. And I'm like, dude, come on. He started, you should blah, blah, blah. And he did this thing to me, and I completely blacked out. I was trying to get my car handle. My dad would always go like this, and when I would get like discipline slips, he would go. I'm like,
Oh.
He'd walk over and just kick me in the ass, dude. This old
this
man,
guy hit you with it?
exact same truck, just went like this, and I was like, fuck
Why did you
you,
do that?
motherfucker.
Why did you do that to him?
I was trying to get into the lane. He wouldn't let me in, and I'm like, dude, come on, man. And like Brittany was on the other side, and I'm like, dude,
Damn,
let
you
me
two
in.
together are motherfuckers.
Road rage combo.
It is
I'm good.
insane,
I'm
dude.
pretty good. But dude, I was actually chilling. She was driving. I'm like, Brittany, fuck this
Oh.
guy. I was like, Brittany, just fucking go. It's road construction. We need to get out of this lane. He has like a bazillion pipes. He had a bunch of pipes in the back of his truck. I thought I talked about this. He had like a bunch of pipes in the back of his truck. He wasn't going anywhere. There was like 4 feet. I start to go in, or I was like, Brittany, go ahead. And the guy just inched up, and I looked at him like, dude, are you
Oh, it's the
fucking
worst.
serious?
It's the worst.
I was looking at him like, are you fucking serious? And he was like, you should have blah blah blah. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And he did this to me. And I just fucking started hitting the door. I was like, you blah, 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 blah. You freaking
You called him bad
silly
words.
person.
You called him what Godfrey called the security
Bad.
guard.
Yeah. No, I Godfrey'd on him. I
You hit
Godfrey'd.
him with a hard Godfrey.
Hard Godfrey'd. And he was fucking pissed. I was pissed. And then I was like, Brittany, just get us out of here. We have the windows down. We're in the middle of
You and-
we're in like
you-
Rittenhouse Square. We're in like a really rich
You
area.
guys are fucking Kyle Rittenhouse Square. You and your lady are fucking
Yeah. I'm not proud of it, bro.
tag team, dude. You guys might be the tag team road rage champs.
We're pretty good.
That would be a
We're pretty
tough
good.
car to run
'Cause she'll
into.
honk. She'll reach across me and honk the horn sometimes.
Yeah.
It makes me so fucking mad.
Dude,
But-
I saw her in a fucking like Target parking lot, and I was like,
Oh, she was in a bad mood. If she's in a cranky mood, we've both been working on that. If she's in a bad mood, it's scary.
you guys go off.
Yeah. Well, first of all, if it's
You should be proud of this. This is a nice thing that you and your wife both have.
true.
You guys both,
Well, if I'm in the
especially if you're combined together, spazzing on people.
true. Well, it's
That's-
also like I'm usually like, yo, chill, and then someone will say something like shitty or like do something aggressive. I'm like, now,
Now
before
you're
I can
in.
even think, I'm like, I have to fight.
Yeah.
So now I'll be like hanging out the car, like, fuck, we're fighting right now. But yeah, that's what I worry. I can't even get involved in politics, as I'll fight people over like a red light. So I can't imagine putting like
No.
ideology behind it. So clearly, it would be full fucking be like, I must protect the Dollar General. Dude.
I have to protect the Dollar General. Tucker told me to. Tucker Carlson told me to protect the Dollar General. Now I have an assault rifle. And Overwatch is looking over. Just a different fat dork.
Well, it's like, yes, there's people who go to protests and they're like, yeah, it was peaceful, and like, we're peaceful protesters. And there's people who are very clearly on video burning shit and looting it. So it's just like, you watch one thing, you're like, they are burning stuff. You're like, I have to stop this. And it's like, I mean, again, if I owned a shop and people were looting it, I'd be very angry.
You'd be ticked.
I'd be very ticked.
I'd be ticked. And then a fucking guardian angel comes in the form of Kyle. A beautiful guardian angel comes. It's like, clear. Thank you, Kyle.
I mean, it is. And,
Thank you for your service.
If you look at this from the left's perspective, when they see like the young black kids get shot, and they're like, he was a drug dealer. He was up to no good. And like, if a young black kid walked out with an AR-15 and got shot, it would very clearly be like, you don't do that. You can't walk out with that. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they
just-
dropped those police reports pretty hard on those guys that get shot by the
my
cops,
God,
man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they start digging.
I think that dude in Wisconsin might have been a bad hombre.
Who?
The guy that this whole thing is about in Wisconsin.
Well, who's the guy? That guy. He was a pedophile.
He got
apparently.
shot.
He got shot,
He
but
got
apparently he was a
accused of
pedophile.
pedophilia?
Someone said he was a pedo. He's a pederast.
Lemaire, fact check that one.
I think
But-
he had sex. He entered. No, he wasn't a pederast. He was a rapist, allegedly. But like broke into like 3 women's apartments, and I think like he broke into the hen house.
He got in the hen house.
Yeah, I think.
It's no good. It doesn't justify shooting him because they didn't. I don't think they knew that about him before they shot him.
I don't think so.
That has to be a good feeling. If you're a cop that shoots an unarmed black dude, and then it's like,
rapist.
oh fuck, he raped kids. Still my job. That's just cops' intuition. I had a good feeling about that shot.
I had a feeling. I read his plates. I was like, that's a fucking pedo ass fucking plate number. No, I think he was like he was on like the sexual offender list. Basically, he had bad paperwork. So
yeah,
he would have got. I mean, one of my boys probably would have hemmed him up, dude. If they saw him in the clink, they probably would have fucking put points on him, dude.
Well, man, what have you found?
Snopes says it's false.
What? Snopes?
Pedophile or rape?
Do you know anything about? You know who owns Snopes?
What's it called? It said that according to Wisconsin state law, he is not a pedophile because it was supposed to be it's like sex with a minor, but it would have been like sex with a minor somewhere else, but not in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Oh,
So fuck
thanks,
Snopes.
Snopes.
Yeah,
Did
dude.
Snopes include that? They were like not
No,
a pedophile
dude.
by a loophole.
Look, man.
Was he accused of sexual assault?
In the state of Rhode Island, it says something about happening in Rhode Island.
Who's
It's
out in
considered
Rhode Island getting people?
third-degree sexual assault.
That's bad paperwork, bro. I don't give a fuck what it says. How old is the girl?
Doesn't say. I'm not.
I mean, you know,
Maybe she was fibbing.
I don't know, but I read a thing saying that apparently he had like a warrant. People claim that he broke into their apartment.
It's not. It happened in Wisconsin. It's the same legislation as in Rhode Island. So technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Yes, sexual assaulter,
So he's sexual assaulter, not a pedophile.
not a pedophile.
Rapist, not a pedophile. What's Snopes? Did Snopes say that too?
Whoa. You know, sexual assault isn't rape.
Well, apparently this one was like broke into an apartment and like grabbed ass. I don't know.
Blake was previously been accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend, with whom he has 3 children. A criminal complaint was filed against Blake on July 6th, charging him with a felony, 3rd-degree sexual assault, misdemeanor, criminal
Is that the one
trespassing,
where he
and
stuck his
misdemeanor.
finger in her pussy and was like, "You've been with other men" or something? He broke into her house and did that. I got this whole. That might have been Biden, actually. I think Biden did that. Look, you fall into this rabbit hole of like.
You can't, dude. It's completely.
It's crazy because it's like
disorienting.
it doesn't matter if the guy it was charged with murder before you shot him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what his charges are if you're shooting people. But then it's like he was grabbing a fucking knife, and then the others it's like it's illegal to have a knife. It's like not when the cops are like put the knife down. Not when you're in a fight with women and the cops show up and you grab a knife.
Yeah, I think there's a speed
But
limit. When
then
the
it's
cops
like
show
maybe
up,
you
there's,
should tase him. And it's I don't know who the fuck knows.
there's a human. Also,
It's bad. It's still bad. That's what I know.
Well, the
It's
problem
bad.
with knives is people can close distance on you quicker than you can pull out a gun. So there's like a thing where like if someone's like 7 feet away from you, by the time you pull out a gun or taser, they can already have that thing in you. So you know you can spin these things a million different ways.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In this particular situation, a cop did have his gun out already, though. So
Yeah, they were all. There was like 3 cops. Weren't there like 3 cops pointing guns at him?
Well, dude, this is the other thing too. None of us were there, so none of us have any fucking idea what we're talking about.
Agreed.
But we did see it.
What, the video?
Yeah, he's like reaching in,
Yeah.
and they're just like, put it down. It's not good.
But what were the 5 minutes before that like?
I don't know, but I can tell from look. I've watched enough World Star that I can tell you pretty much the first 5 minutes because
Yeah.
it starts basically in the middle of a World Star video.
Yeah.
They're like against a car, dog pile fight.
Who?
and then
Everyone's
a couple broads.
people are
There's
World Star.
ladies. They're World Star.
So it's 3
rolled up,
girls
they're like,
versus
"Psh,
dude?
We got a World Star on.
We have a horizontally filmed video
Yeah,
coming
we got
up.
actually a pretty decent video going. It's in a minute. It's in 50 seconds, so we still got time to prevent a absolute beating. But
So there was a melee.
it was a World Star. Cops showed
Who
up.
was fighting? 3 girls versus dude, or 2 girls?
I think the
one girl?
dude was maybe trying to break it up, but I think he might have been. I don't know. I don't know why he would ever get a knife at that moment.
Did he actually have a knife? People were claiming he didn't have a knife.
Fuck, I don't even know that.
Yeah. So he had. I mean, this is the
This
honest.
all sucks.
This is the honest to God truth of the matter, because otherwise you just go like, well, actually, blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay, so even if you saw a clip, like you didn't see the first 30 minutes, you didn't see this, you didn't know the interactions or that maybe people had with him. I don't know, but it's like you just see a thing and you just choose to go with it to appease your social network. That's all. That seems to be kind of the case, in my opinion. Because there was shit that comes out after all these where like, oh, actually this happened, the Trayvon Martin stuff. There was like a guy wrote a whole book about that. I think a lot of the Zimmerman sued.
I did, yeah.
Apparently
I think that guy sucks, and I think
he's a fucking asshole.
That guy turned out to be a fucking absolute tool.
Total dickhead. But then it's like apparently the girl who testified wasn't actually his girlfriend. There was like some weird shit that went on.
It's weird, wild shit. So it is, this is just... The thing is, though, when you see video of a dude getting shot by the cops, that... like they gotta be able to prevent that.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think.
Like, there's like 3 of them. There's one dude. He didn't seem that big.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty small. I think they could have tased him.
Yeah, but then
That seems like the... But who knows? I don't fight.
That's a hard armchair quarterback too. I used to always say that. That's crazy. But then it's like, get a phone right now. If you all got a phone call, like there's a dude with a knife outside. Let's go stop him. And you're like, all right, with my hands, or like hands or a taser. And you're like, all right,
Yeah.
see what happens. That guy starts screaming and shit. Just, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know, man. It's definitely the people, how quick they are to jump to like, dude, like every single black person that's shot by the cops, there's people in America who will be like, all of those cases were bullshit. They deserve it. And it's like, dude, you've, through reading a couple stories, you've discerned, and judge, jury, and executioner were like, nah, that was all bullshit. And then the other side is like, no, they were all completely, that was totally uncalled for.
I looked at it for 5 minutes. I can tell you the answer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's shitty, but it's like, dude, does it really affect you in a way that you need to put your mind, body, and soul into right now, or is this a thing being perpetrated by the media, or like perpetuated by the media to sway you politically? You know what I mean? It's like, is it fucked up? Yes. Is it your business? I don't know. Probably not. I'm a 23-year-old white chick from Iowa. I'm gonna watch the news and dedicate my life to what they. It's like, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Pardon me. We're working on that.
Because you tight.
God bless you. Yeah. Act like it's a sneeze every time. That's funny.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't.
It's crap. It's junk. We're getting junk, dude.
It's junk.
You know what I've been working on?
What?
History stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. That's I'm telling you.
That's all you gotta do.
It's a vortex, dude. As soon as
you know
go
who
into
actually might be the man?
Who?
Custer.
Hell yeah. The guy who killed all those Indians?
Yeah. Indians killed him.
Did they kill?
Yeah. So,
he could have.
You didn't see the full footage.
I think he could have lassoed them, and
He could have lassoed a couple, but they ended up. He's got him pretty good.
that was his last stand, right?
He had a last stand. He was standing.
So he was just
Sitting
like,
Bull fucking got his ass. Sitting Bull rules. Custer actually rules. A lot of people don't know Custer's the man because there's there's that version of history where it's like any white imperial man is bad. And it's like, nah, dude, that guy fucking ruled.
Custer
Custer
slaps.
Custer slaps, dude. They're like, he finished last in his class at West Point. He was an arrogant dickhead. It's like, bro, he was having fun. He was first off, I'm reading about Custer and I'm like, psh, me and Custer are pretty much the same, dude. Just Mr. Cool, dude. Just Mr. Cools, bro. No, Custer was like hot. Well, he wasn't hot. He kind of looked like Ben Foster, Hell or High Water.
Okay.
The crazy brother?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like him with like long hair. Baller, dude.
Hot.
Baller.
It's hot as hell.
He did some arrogant shit, though. After the Civil War, when they won the war, Grant hated him. My dog, Grant.
Yeah.
Ulysses?
Yeah.
How
Why do you hate Custer?
How do you say
Ulysses?
it? There you go.
Ulysses?
Nope. The
Ulysses.
first one. Yeah.
Ulysses.
I was trying to remember how you said it.
No, I used to call him
Ulysses.
I used to call him Ulysses.
Ulysses.
Ulysses or Ulysses. I used to call Ulysses Grant.
I think the S in the, yeah. So on the parade on the way to the White House in D.C., they were having a post fucking Super Bowl parade.
Yeah.
Boys were walking down. Grant was out front. Everyone's like, Grant's the fucking man. All of a sudden, Custer's horse just took off to the front of the line, and everyone was like, Custer! And Grant was like, that fucking bitch, dude. Who does that?
That must be so funny.
Who does that?
So he raced his horse.
And then Custer was like, my horse freaked out in the parade. I couldn't control it. And then they were like, dude, you're literally the best cavalryman. You're the best horseman in the country.
So he made the parade all about him. He stunned it on the parade.
Custer stunned. Custer stunned it hard, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
But he saved Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
Saved it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Did
that was
really?
General Custer. All right? He was 23, and he ranked all the way up to brigadier general. 23 years old.
Yeah.
That's some kind of stuff.
Lemaire Snopes that if Custer saved Gettysburg.
Saved Gettysburg, dude.
Snopes like,
Jeb
actually
Stuart,
he did it.
Jeb Stuart, also fly.
Yeah.
Jeb Stuart was the Confederate cavalryman. Kind of Custer's. They were both dudes that kept it 100. They both were fly, dude. Cowboy hats, feathers, fucking all the gallantry. And then Jeb Stuart, who fucked up Gettysburg for Lee, was trying to sneak in behind him, the Confederate cavalry.
Yeah.
Not if Custer has anything to say about it.
What happened?
Custer came out. He got the fucking Michigan boys fired up. They were outnumbered 4-1. Got the Michigan cavalry. He said, "Come on, you Wolverines!" and charged in there. We got a gay bitch.
Excuse me.
Fuck.
Excuse you. So you got the Michigan boy. He fired up.
You got the Michigan boys fired.
Kyle
He said,
Rittenhouse.
"Come on."
You got the Kyle Rittenhouse.
You got the Kyle boys, dude. Also, this is speaking of fat guys doing things. This is very funny. I was watching. Trying to watch.
Is KH fat?
Bro, Kyle.
KR fat?
Yeah, he's a little chubby.
Chubby?
I literally got called him. Every single person that saw Kyle Rittenhouse was like,
Shane.
"That was you, right?" Yeah. I tried to watch Gods and Generals. I think that's the name of it. Mm-hmm. It's the other There was Gettysburg. You remember the movie Gettysburg?
Yeah.
They made another one called. I think it's called Gods and Generals. Same cast mostly, but it's about like. It's dude. It's the most like. It's just like Confederate propaganda. That was just like a movie in the 90s.
That came out.
It's hilarious.
Like, the Confederates.
It was
like
all
Confederates
about how
rule.
fucking sick the Confederates were about like we love this country and God and all. This is Virginia is my country, sir. And then just like slavery is not good, but I love my country of Virginia. Like every single Confederate, and it's like I'm actually pretty good friends with my slaves. Like it's fucking crazy. And then
I don't know reading thing. I don't follow it.
They have like Stonewall Jackson in the movie.
I can't read either.
Yeah, he's like Stonewall Jackson's like best friends with his slave in the movie.
Is he really?
Yeah, and he's like before at one point in the movie, he's like, "Hold my hand, Jasper," whatever ridiculous name he
takes off
Mr.
his-
Pebbles, hold my hand, man. I respect that I won't let ride a horse. Hold my hand, and then he's like, "Let's pray together, Lord, end this scourge of slavery." Like, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Lord
But,
bless these people I own.
Someday, let me, not be afraid to take a loss financially and free them. But what was making me laugh was they had a ton of reenactors for
I was hearing him saying his prayers. He sees Mexicans. He was like, "What?
Lord, you heard my prayer and sent me these Mexicans.
How much were they? What, $3?
Pretty much free? Perfect. And I don't have to feel guilty?
They just give him NAFTA, and he was like, "What?"
Thank you, Joe Biden, for giving us NAFTA and freeing us.
We can use other people's slaves.
What's that? You enforced the crime bill? So now we can use slaves again in prison? Thank you, Joe Biden. But you did a TikTok dance or you talked to Cardi B? Oh, no guilt to you. But, what was making me laugh is they use reenactors in both of these movies, in Gettysburg and in Gods and Generals. They use because they didn't really have good CGI in the 90s, so they just literally had full reenactments of these battles. But the only people that do reenactments are fat dudes. So for some reason, like
With ponytails?
like all the actors are like historically kind of accurate. Like they look like the generals they're portraying. They're like skinny because everybody back then was fucking skinny.
Yeah.
Nobody was fat,
Yeah.
especially in the South.
You got to be like a millionaire.
Yeah. And which is hilarious because in like 2 generations, everybody in the South is fat.
Yeah.
It took like 2 generations from like skinny farm boys to just obese.
It's high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, they got fucked, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're people. There's like it's another epidemic.
But yeah, when
Trump
you get to watch
fat.
the movie, fat. Trump's taking care of fat, dude. If you're never gonna watch this fucking movie, but
I'm gonna check it out for real.
It's-
If you're
if
telling
you
me
watch
it's
it,
all fat people
it's
and like
so
hot
crazy.
generals
It's-
with like cool beards,
but
and
then they show the battle line, and it's all just fat dudes like. But then before they go off to battle, it's like their southern mothers and they're fucking in the parlor. Like,
Yeah.
I quilted you this flag, Henry. I love you and defend this country of Kentucky. He's like, I will, Mama. I'll come back in one piece now. Then they run off. They're like, we got to defend slavery. It's pretty great.
dude, actually, speaking of the epidemic of fatness, Lemaire suffered a fat attack, dude, in public.
Oh, you bringing up Lemaire's fat attack? Yeah. Lemaire.
Lemaire said it wasn't a fat attack.
It is
Lemaire,
100% a fat attack. dude.
I'll give you the version.
Before we go any
Yeah.
further, I will say this. High school football,
Yeah.
every single year a kid suffered from a fat attack. And it's the funniest thing in the world. Noah, you remember this? When the pussy kids on the team would be like, I'm having heat stroke. And they'd have to sit in the gator. They'd have to sit in the gator under the shade. Fat attacks on the football field.
Fat attacks are real.
And then occasionally dudes would die from fat attacks. Like every year across the country, a bunch of dudes die from fat attacks in practice. But every year, kids, one of them listens to this. One of my friends had a fat attack, and I know he listens to this. They taped ice across his chest, and he had to sit in the gator with his shirt off.
Yeah, you need they're like EpiPens or like
Nugs, dude. What up,
defibrillators.
Nugs?
Instead of the defibrillator, you need like a fan for a fat
Yeah.
attack. You're just like, hold on, let me
Fat attacks are brutal.
blow some air, turn it up. No, we need high. Turn it up to high, doctor.
So Lemaire, you got sent to the gator, dude. They had to put you under a tree.
This was a story I heard. It was that the place was packed, right? So already it's packed, summertime. The threat levels for a fat attack are high. So I said, Lemaire pulls up.
They should have that on the news. Like
Fat
the Weather Channel be like,
fat-
today's fat attack probability is red. We're in the red today. Might want to powder your balls, fats.
Powder your balls and keep a towel handy to dab your head.
If you're black, you can carry a towel, which is nice.
I saw a guy dabbing his head today.
If you're white, you must wear shorts and Crocs.
Yeah, so Lemaire, the story was you rolled up, it was sweltering, it was crowded, and then
Showed up uninvited.
a good friend of the
Correct
pod-
me if I'm wrong. Uninvited to a
No,
full
he was
capacity.
warned. He was warned. Our friends were like, Lemaire, it's really crowded here and it's really hot. You can come, but it's going to be kind of miserable.
So his friends were like, "There's a good chance you're gonna have a fat attack." I'm not gonna say it, but it's hot up here. It's not built for the thicks,
Yeah.
the fats.
You were
dude.
discovered on the steps of this place. Am I correct? Sitting, not laying.
Didn't make it to the roof.
No, I think he made it. He went back in.
You can make like a video game out of it, like an Oregon Trail. Just Lemaire trying to get to a rooftop. You
Dude, it was hot.
have to stop and hunt for chips. You have to dump, dude.
Dude, it gets even better. So the story I heard that I guess you went out there like, oh, it's too crowded, hit the steps, and then you were discovered by a friend of the podcast sitting there.
Friend of the podcast found you.
She was like
collapsed in the hallway.
concerned, and was like, "Dude, are you okay?" And you were like, "I don't feel well." So then you went and
They gotta
laid.
treat it. They gotta throw buckets of water on him. They gotta treat him like a whale being transported to a different tank. They gotta throw water on him.
Lemaire was then transported to the owner's bed, and laid in the owner's bed. Fans on. Did you have a cold towel? I believe there's a cold compress applied.
No, I don't know.
Ice, maybe.
You don't know? You blacked out?
There was ice.
Passed out?
You fatted out. There was ice. Your Honor, I fatted out. I don't recall. There was ice. I think the person applied ice, and he laid it.
To his brow. Was she like,
True.
"Thank you."
Yeah, Lemaire. Quick question. I mean, look it off the.
Look at you. Look at your pride right now. I see your pride.
I don't have any pride.
Admit your
I don't have
attack.
No, I was being a cool guy. And
You're
I
being
was
Mr. Cool?
I was being Mr. Cool.
How
I was
cool?
at the punchline before
Oh, that's
being
Mr. Cool.
with
Yeah.
Andy and Nate, and I had like 3 or 4 scotch and sodas.
You can't drink. Do you drink?
I drink a little bit.
I feel like I've never drank with you.
No, we have to.
Now he drinks. He's a
because
mogul.
True. Now these bullying white executives.
So you had a couple scotch and
I had a
sodas.
couple scotch sodas. Then I go to the roast battle, very nervous. Get upstairs.
What are you nervous about?
Because I didn't think I'd get in, and then you get.
Oh, because it was full capacity and they said don't come.
Yeah, more welcome.
We can't let you
Yeah,
in.
but what else am I going to do? Just wait.
That's a Mr. Cool move. I know what you did. You big timed everybody there. You
I
said,
didn't big
"Psh,
time
you know
everybody.
me.
More scotch and sodas. You
I'm
barged
Matt
in.
and Shane's producer. You
barged
know
Nah,
me.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
So
I
you
didn't
ran
say
to your
anything.
car
So,
and grabbed a
yeah.
knife.
I followed,
True.
I followed Andy and Nate in.
And Matt's wife was there to stop you.
Andy was on
Damn.
a roast battle, so I followed them in.
Got you.
Andy was on it, so I came with him. And then they had this drink in the back that was like wine and I don't know. It was I drank
Jungle
a bunch.
juice?
I drank a bunch. I think it was
Sangria,
jungle
bro?
juice. I think it was jungle juice. I drank a bunch.
Sangria brings me back to Madrid. I'm going back to Madrid, dude. I'm getting some sangria. Little fall, you get to walk through the streets and the marketplaces. They just ladle you some fucking
You gotta go, dude.
sangria.
You gotta go back.
I said, dámele. Dámele.
You're back like a full like old school country, like a little.
I'm going full
Paris
I'm going
schoolboy.
back MAGA, dude. I'm going full MAGA.
Probably get
bro.
respect over there.
The fascistas?
Fascistas do
The
that.
fascistas will be like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
dude, get this guy in here.
So Lemaire, so you go in there, you shoulder to the punch bowl,
Yeah.
You came
elbow
in
your way to the punch bowl.
shit-faced.
I came in drunk and I started power drinking, and then the show was over, and I was like, I gotta go on the stairs. I'm sweating, and I threw up, and then I went to sit down, and then Kyle,
Threw
a
up?
friend of
Ew,
the
you
show-
threw a punch?
I threw up. It was like a lot. It was like
Yeah, but you threw up there was food in there.
yeah, there was food in there. too.
Jesus Christ.
What were you grubbing on beforehand?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. What were you grubbing on?
it
You
was
know.
probably Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle. And
Chipotle scotch and jungle juice in a fucking hot stairwell. That's like a pressure cooker, dude. That's like
Yeah,
a
dude.
They put that. That's like what those
That's a
kids.
bomb.
That's Boston Marathon. They just put Chipotle and scotch in a Lemaire, set him on the sidewalk, and he exploded.
so you hit the steps, you puke.
After I puke, I hit the steps. I was on the steps because I was waiting for the bathroom to open up and waiting for nobody to be there so I can go puke, but then I was discovered.
Good friend Kyla
good
Fox
friend.
discovers you.
Yeah, a lady found him.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, what are you doing in here? Oh my god, are you suffering from a fat attack on the steps? No, it's Chipotle. That's a fat attack, dude. Don't try to blame fucking pre-existing conditions on this.
That's that's true. That's like a COVID test.
it's
You
a
have
COVID
pneumonia
test.
and you have a little bit of COVID. So you're discovered on the steps, and you did take refuge. You St. Francis of
I
Assisi
accepted,
in someone
yes.
else's bed
Yeah.
till your feet.
You rested up. They laid you to rest in someone's bed.
He was in a fevered state. In his fevered state.
Oh, dude, just putting a fucking like sweaty dude you didn't invite to a party in your bed. I fucking hate you for this.
Sneakers on.
I didn't lay in the bed. I laid on the.
I mean, I can't believe you assumed he was wearing sneakers, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, they were. Like, side of the bed though. I didn't like put my feet on the bed.
Were you wearing your tennis shoes? Your finest tennis shoes? You didn't put your feet on the bed.
No,
You remember that. You don't remember anything else.
No, I remember Kyla.
You remember the
guiding
thing
me-
where you were polite. That's what you remember?
I remember Kyla guiding me to the bed, and then she left.
Did you think you were getting some?
No.
You're like, damn, girl, you gonna take it? You move quick. She found you in the stairwell. Was like, come on, get to the bedroom now.
Quick, you have 24 hours. So how did you recover? What happened?
I laid down for like 10 minutes, and I went upstairs on the couch, talked about basketball, and then I drove home.
Fat attack. If you
drove
recovered
home.
in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Man, no more driving. Drinking and driving? Come on.
yeah.
That's,
in
come
the,
on,
in
man.
the age of Uber, dude. Come on, man.
In the age of Uber? Come on, man.
What
That's
happens?
crap.
It happens, dude. It
That does
happens.
happen.
It's crap.
You're talking to Mr. Cool himself right now.
Yeah,
Obviously,
dude.
that happens, dude. I've Mr. Cooled out. I was recently. Mr.
Really?
Cooled out on like Wednesday.
Did you really?
Yeah. What day is it? It's Tuesday? Never mind. I Mr. Cooled out on. Fuck.
Sometime.
One of these days.
Yeah.
It's all blurry, dude.
What'd you Mr. Cool on?
Went out with my friend who happens to be a POC.
Yeah.
We then met up with another POC. So it was me and two POCs,
Mm-hmm.
and we had fun.
What'd you guys cooled out?
We were both, all three of us were cool as fuck.
Damn.
Shout out Andre. Andre, good pal, dude.
Yeah.
Friend of the cast. He's probably
Really?
listening to this right now.
Fuck yeah.
Something you need to know about Andre. He scored a touchdown in the Rose Bowl. Whew. Come on now.
Damn, dude.
That's the type of squad I roll with.
That's what I'm talking
Only
about.
elite ballers.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you guys were Mr. Cool.
Then we were all of us from Mr. Cool.
Really?
Yeah. No, I felt even worse. Continue to feel worse. When am I going to grow out of it?
The Mr. Cool stage? It's tough when you're
It's
in the
coming.
big, when you're in
It's
the big,
coming.
when you're in the big app.
It's coming.
Oh, it'll be such a monumental change, dude. If you completely get out of Mr. Cool, it's gonna be.
Then you evolve into it. If I got out of being Mr. Cool,
It's Phil Gillis.
I'd be full time. No, I'd be full time. Well, that is
full time Phil Gillis.
Phil Gillis.
He's
is
still
always-
Mr. Cool.
He's Mr. Cool every night. Dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot he drinks.
He stays Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, his Mr. Cool is easily my favorite version of my dad.
Just
Him being drunk is my favorite version, which I guess is pretty fucked up now that I think about it.
just having a good time.
Him having a good time is, yeah. Because he's never a mean Mr. Cool, dude.
Yeah.
He's always
True.
Mr. Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of the curse of having like a pleasantly drunk Irish dad. It's like, no, he's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, he's an
great.
alcoholic. It's like, it kind of rules, dude. If he quit drinking, I'd actually be sad. Like,
Yeah.
He was like, if I had like a serious dad,
Yeah,
but you just got to trade like 20 years of life
true.
to have a cool dad.
Dude, my grandfather drank every day. He lived till he was like 85. He was demented, but
He was demented.
he lost it there for a little bit towards the end. But
Oh man, I can't believe how good. Look, where are we at time? We got.
1:15.
All right, we're gonna switch over to the Patreon.
yeah. What do you got? Plug it up, bro.
Yeah, this weekend I'll be at Wise Guys in Salt Lake City. Please come to that. Please come to all these, especially the Minnesota one. I think that's gonna be my toughest one.
You think soda?
Minnesota is gonna be bad for me. This
surprised.
weekend is Salt Lake City. Next weekend's Phoenix. Weekend after that's Minneapolis or Bloomington, wherever the Mall of America. I'm gonna be in the Mall of America. This is gonna be a dark, depressing week.
Nah, dude.
That Minnesota gig, I believe, is gonna be rough.
Maybe.
Please show up to that. Otherwise,
Bombing in the Mall of
Otherwise, I'm
America
gonna
for
kill
4
myself.
people would be so fucking funny.
dude, if I have to,
We're in the Mall of America. What's up?
Mall of America just bombing.
I think you'll be fine, dude. I think
That'll be
fine.
depressing, but it'll be fun though. It'll be a good stretch. I rented a car from Salt Lake. I rented a truck, a small truck. I'm gonna drive along the Rockies down
Come
to
on,
Phoenix.
man. Come on.
Come on, man. I probably don't know geography. I'm gonna not be near the Rockies at all. But I think the Grand Canyon's on the way.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stop at that. Take
Donkey,
a look at
donkey
it.
down that
Take a look. Say, all right. Things check out.
for sure.
exactly how I imagined. And then I think I'm gonna go to Stanhope's for a couple days. Be Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
This is 3 weeks of Mr. Cool.
That's the capital of Mr. Cool.
That might be the coolest.
True.
I'm gonna be Mr. Cool, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean,
But yeah, come to all of them if you can. If you live in any of those shitholes that I just named. If you're from Utah, Arizona, or Minnesota. Fucking losers. But all right, we're gonna switch over to the Patreon where I plan on attacking my good friend Chris O'Connor over his political views.
nice. I think we shored up some solid points on this one, being like, look, we don't know.
Yeah, look, we don't know shit, and anybody who thinks they do is stupid.
Yeah, I would say for people to just, slow it down before they.
Yeah, knock it off. That's our political opinion.
Well, that's been something I've been doing. I every morning I sit in a chair, and it's not even meditating. I just strip myself down to sim mode, where I just sit in a chair, and I'm like, I'm just a dude sitting in a chair, and anything that's bugging me is just some weird shit that I'm perpetuating into my own life. And I go upstairs, and I'm saying, I'm just a dude upstairs.
What if it's when you've done wrong, like when you dose Jay?
Well,
but again, at the time, I thought it was funny.
I mean, dude, it was one hit. I mean, it's.
I don't know acid, so you could have been like, "That's crazy," and I'd be like, "Oh."
It's not a welcoming thing. It's also like it's not a lot, but it's also like if somebody slips.
He's never done it.
There's an inherent. Yeah, it's just scary because, like, I remember I used to like handle like decent amounts of acid, and it's scary when you're holding like fucking a big thing of it. So it's like.
Yeah, I think
terrifying.
I think Jay was on the same page as me, where it's just like, is this what we're doing now?
Yeah,
like where it's just a moment of like, are we more outrageous than comedy at this? I don't know.
It's junk. It's junk.
That was crap and junk.
It's one hit though,
but it was very funny.
Yeah,
it's funny junk, dude.
It is.
Sometimes junk can be funny.
It must have made the night very entertaining.
The podcast was great.
Podcast was great.
Except I felt like a freaking horse's ass when I woke up though.
It's a teaching moment.
I showed my ass. I was screaming the whole episode.
Were you
talking over everybody?
You were on acid,
Mr.
dude.
Cool,
You were on acid. What are you going to do?
It didn't kick in.
I know.
I was not on acid yet.
You were on half-hit acid, dude.
Yeah. No, I was just Mr. Cool. I was screaming over people.
Dude, I did that when I was younger. I made a gigantic weed cake and gave it to a bunch of people. Horrible idea.
Tell them?
Hey, man, I'm not proud. I'm not proud.
Wait, you really dosed.
Dude, I legitimately, because it was coming from a good place in my heart, I was like, I love weed. These people just don't know they do yet. And I shared it with everybody, and... 911 got involved. It was bad, dude. It was,
911 got involved?
Pretty bad.
Did you have to be like, yeah, who did it? Who's the son of a bitch who did it?
Somebody dosed me. I was like, someone gave me a cinnamon cake, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Oh, yeah.
You're like, some black guy.
That is what really happened.
Some fucking black guy gave me this cinnamon cake. There he is. There's that son of a bitch there.
I bought it. There was a Muslim gentleman selling turtles and cinnamon cake.
Oh, yeah, that was back then. That was back then. We were afraid of Muslims.
There was a black Muslim gentleman.
I think it was Al-Qaeda.
Selling bean pies
I think it was
cinnamon cakes. Yeah, dude, but I learned the hard way. That was like...
People were not happy about it.
Dude, I felt really bad. I mean, it was like, again, if you're a youngster, it sounds like, oh, this will be so fun. I love weed, therefore they do too.
That's what I was saying. Like, I went through this whole thought process of like, I don't think I would care.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I'd be like, oh, this will be fun.
Yeah.
I think.
You have a hardy constitution. You have a hardy mental constitution, though.
What do you mean?
You can handle. I'm saying you can handle
What'd you
yourself.
say?
You have a very hardy constitution.
Yeah,
it's a good
thanks.
thing. If a mental constitution, the fact that someone could be like, I just hit you with LSD, and you're like, we'll see where this takes me.
Yeah.
That's a strength. For a lot of people, I might
what
bug out.
What about all that gay guilt I have?
Well, I think it's well placed to be like, yeah, I shouldn't do it. It's just a
Well, I shouldn't dose my like one of my mentors that helped me.
I don't think
this guy who really helped me, and his girlfriend who's been.
Yeah, well, you're
so
also
nice.
Everything's magnified too, because it's like not like it just happened in like a 1-bedroom apartment somewhere. It's like it happened. It was
100,000 fucking people.
Yeah, but it's also again, you weren't the total agent of cause. That you didn't completely.
I know.
And you're not really a psychedelic dude, so you don't. I don't know if you've spent like long hard hours and like horrible, terrible trips, and it's
never.
Exactly. So it's like to no offense, dudes like you, it's just drugs, and
yeah,
it's a spiritual tool, dude.
You
strong arm Big J spiritually, dude.
I did. What a fucking treacherous act.
It wasn't even the fact that it was. It wasn't the effect of the drug. It was probably like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I can't speak for him, but I think he was just bummed out that he took a beating during this whole election thing.
I heard
he took
porn turned their back on him.
Constant L's. Every week just happened, and then that's what made it funnier too. Like that's like because once you realize like Jay's the one getting hit.
Yeah.
Anytime he fucks up, it's just like, oh, it's even funnier. And Lewis is, Lewis is a fucking idiot.
I
So
want Lewis to win so bad.
Lewis got fucking. We killed him.
He lost really bad.
Lewis, he got 20%. Ari got 48%.
Did he really?
Yeah. But that was another thing. Jay got 10%. Jay got like 450 votes, dude. It was like sad. It was like uncomfortable. And then while he's giving his concession speech, Ari puts acid in front of his table, and I was just like, all right, we're doing this.
So what happened? How did you? What's your involvement?
Well, I kept being like moving shit, and then I knew it was coming. I could have, in hindsight, should have got it to Lewis. Should have found a way to get it to Lewis.
Get it back.
Very easily.
Get it back to the origin.
It would have been so easy to have given it to one of the waiters, one of the waitresses, or like to the staff, which we were sitting next to. Be like, bring that out with the next round.
Put it to Lewis.
I'll pretend I'm with Lewis, making Ari drink, and be like, everybody should chug their beer. Get Lewis a beer.
Yeah.
We would chug it. He would chug it.
Yeah, true.
Would have been so easy.
Hey, look, man.
But
when you're fucking in the pit, dude, and you're making decisions on the ground, you can't kick yourself.
I know.
Man. You just have to dust yourself.
I
off.
know. I talked to Jay. Things are fine. I feel better. But I'm gay. That's my problem.
Hey, man, it's better than watching someone get carried out by the ambulance screaming and shit.
Oh, is that what happened with the cake? Oh my god, dude!
I was 19, goddammit.
And someone spazzed like that? Was this at a party? You
Couple
brought a
people
cake?
spazzed. No, it's just in my house. It was like a
Was it a
regular
home
Tuesday
house
night.
party?
Yeah, it was just a Tuesday night.
Oh, I thought the guy. Oh my god!
It was.
You hit your family with
first
it?
of all, a black Muslim gave me this cake. Let's take
Fucking
the story
black
straight.
Muslim, dude. Boko Haram.
Exactly. This is Boko Haram. I think Godfrey actually.
Smiley
sent me this
pirate.
cake. I think Godfrey gave me this cake.
I think Godfrey, I believe, is Nigerian.
Godfrey used to sell weed on Drexel's campus. So but yeah, it was like.
I bet Godfrey's cool.
I heard because I was like. We all ate it, and I was like, dude, I'm stoned to the fucking bone. I'm like, these guys all ate like 3 times the amount I did, and I was like, oh no. So then like my friend went over and was like, dealt with that. I heard about that situation. I was popping off, and she just went home, the person, and then my friend went over there, and that was like, dude, parents got called from like drove. It was bad. And then our other roommate, our one.
How did you never tell me this story?
I never told you the story.
No.
Dude, so then my other roommate. So there's like.
Oh, how dare you fucking cast stones at my dosing?
I wasn't. I was
how
just,
dare you? I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
This is what I'm telling you. This is gonna happen to anyone.
Yeah.
So that
anybody can dose an entire party.
I was sitting there.
It's gonna happen.
It wasn't
to
even a
anybody.
party. We were just studying, and I was like, "Hey, check this out!" And I just completely derailed the study session with a fucking humongous weed cake.
Oh my god, dude!
But I was chilling. I ate it. I'm having a fun time. I'm watching people just hit like I forgot. I'm like I ate like a weed cake dose, a little modest piece. They're like, "Yo, this shit is good." And I'm talking to people who've never even had weed ever before. So this was like, dude, and I didn't think about this. I'm like, look, weed's great. Everyone should do it. I like it. It's the same thing. Like, if I like it, therefore you do too. It's a theory of mine, dude. We're both fucking.
Yeah, it's like
pushing
it's fun.
Exactly. So, dude. So so I have my piece, and then like we're all watching the show, and I see my one roommate just being like, we're watching like Friends, and he was like, I was like, holy shit, that guy's stoned. So out of everyone,
just a bunch of your friends.
I was like,
we gotta call an ambulance.
Dude, so I went downstairs. So I go downstairs. My girlfriend at the time came over. I'm like getting pussy and shit. I'm chilling. I'm like, man, this is great.
Just dosed a whole group of your friends that were over to study. And then you were fucking.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right.
You were truly an evil hippie.
This was very evil hippie. So I was around.
You
them.
were an evil
It was
hippie.
my environment. It was my context at the time. So I was like, so I'm like, oh man. And then I get word from my one friend. It's like, yo, one person's freaking out. I think they're going home. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna go over there, make sure. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, fuck, that could be a problem. So I think I was like, I got a situation at hand. You got to fucking chill. So I go upstairs to like assess the situation. That's when I saw the one guy just being like, I was like, oh shit. And I see that dude. Yeah, but the funniest was there was two other people had it. The one person, dude, this is the strangest fucking thing. It was like a 1950s psychology experiment. Like they did all kinds of shit you're not allowed to do today. So 3 people, one person, called the parent, had a total meltdown, called the parents, all this stuff, and totally understandable. And then the other person just was quiet, just went downstairs to their room, not a fuss. I'm like, all right, we got one situation. I had 3 fires. The other person's just having a blast watching like Everybody Loves Raymond, whatever on WB. So I'm like, all right, that looks good. I look down, dude. I'm not lying. So there's another dude. So the other dude comes out. He had a room that should have just been like a closet, but they made it a room, but it was pretty big.
Yeah.
So there's these bifold doors, and he comes in. It was like a sunroom with bifold doors, and he comes out and he's sitting like this, dude, on the fucking.
Yeah. I got you.
He's going like this.
With both legs.
It was one.
Oh, okay.
Just sitting there like going like this, and then I'm like, I'm looking from like a perch from like the second floor, looking down on him because there was like a little cutout you could look down. And I'm like, what's up, dude?
You're overlooking the people you dosed.
Yeah.
Just checking
There's
in
a
on
perch
them.
because there was a cat. The place was sick. It was like a catwalk, and I'm looking down at him, and I'm like, what's up, dude? What are you doing, dude? I swear to God, he is like, I just ate all of my cookies, and I don't know why. And I was just like, huh? And he just started going, oh, and he'd roll on his side. And he'd go, oh. And he'd roll. Dude, he was rolling around on the floor, just going, oh, for like an hour and a half, dude. Just wouldn't stop, just being like, I don't. And I'm like, dude, you're fine. Apparently,
my God.
They hit me too. I didn't know what was in it. We're all, look, it's just weed, relax.
You just be like,
Look, I didn't know that cake had weed in it. I thought that was just a friend baking me a cake, but apparently it was drugs. So I had to be like, dude, you're fine.
what we should do is not tell anybody, especially our parents. And we're going to get through this thing.
So, dude, all night I'm just kind of like, look, actually, I think
I don't want to get my friend in trouble. You're not that type of guy, are you? You're not going to tell him. I'm not a
just
fucking
like,
snitch.
hey, man, you're okay. You'll be fine. And then we go downstairs. Actually, you know what? I actually don't even think at the time I said there was. I think I said to a couple people. I split it up. It's very Machiavellian.
I know what you're doing.
There's weed. There was another guy. So all the next morning, we all congregate. We're eating breakfast. The only other guy who ate it was just kind of like, they were like, one guy's like, I don't know, man. I think there was like something else in there. And the one guy who was like high as fuck, who ate the most cake, by the way. The one dude who didn't affect him ate easily 3 times the amount of everyone else. He was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was fine. And just was like, didn't even affect. Dude,
Nice.
His eyes were bloodshot red. And he was just kind of like, I think he just completely blocked the experience.
I wonder if you never got high and didn't know you were dosed.
He just went to bed.
You must have just been like,
2 p.m.
I'm fucking tired. It's like 4 p.m.
He just like watched some WB programming, and then just hit the sack. Woke up, be like, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So it's like there's something the way your mind works. I think it's just kind of being able to be like, no, this isn't happening. Whereas other people being like, oh my god, I'm completely losing control. So he just somehow champed. Dude, if I had ate the amount he ate now, I'd be high for like 2 days. So it was definitely interesting. I mean, again, it was a horrible thing to do, but in terms of the,
You had a good social experiment. I was just watching over it and trying to be like, let's not tell anybody. Don't tell your parents.
The stakes were high. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
We got to get...
Probably still can.
We got to switch over to the page.
Yeah, let's get out of here. But again, I don't want you to feel alone in the fact of doing horrible, reckless stuff to people psychologically. I definitely.
Thank you. And join our Patreon.
Yes, please.